say it, and I won't say a word about it.
Fine. Please don't.
All right. You know I'm right. You very well may be. Well, why don't you just listen to me for a change? You keep trying your way, and things don't work.
I listen to you, but it's a lot easier to say. It's very easy to preach. It's a little harder to...
But I've been saying it for 2 or 3 years. It's not like I just said it once and expected it to sink in.
And you're right. Things take time.
All right. I hate to say this. I just got distracted by the TV. Did you see it, Eddie?
Yeah.
There's a commercial with Lee Majors arm wrestling with some old lady.
Okay.
The company is ING. I think it's some kind of financial thing. Have you seen it?
I've not seen the ad, no.
Where this old lady, this is a different one. There's this old lady sitting on a park bench. And it's one of the benches with ads on it. Right. It just says ING. And he goes, hey, what's that? She goes, oh, it's ING. That's blah, 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 blah. He goes, no, that over there, what's that? She goes, oh, that's a Sasquatch. It's cute. It's a Sasquatch walking through the woods.
Cute.
And I just now happened to look up, and I saw Lee Majors arm wrestling this old lady.
Okay.
Dude, that's sad.
Yes.
All right, so is it off now or on?
I don't know.
Or is it just time out?
It's time out.
How long is time out going to last?
I don't know. I've got a million issues in my life to sort out right now. That's just one of them. I needed some quiet. I needed a quiet weekend.
It's just very unusual. She didn't show up with you to dinner on Saturday.
I know.
So how long will this time out last?
I don't know. It may be forever. I don't know.
It ain't never forever.
You don't know that.
I don't know why you just don't marry the woman. I swear to God, as I live and breathe, I just don't understand why you guys don't get married. You will not break up. It's never going to be over. Nothing she could possibly ever do, short of killing somebody, would ever make you guys break up.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No. Couples just have times when they grow together, and there's times they grow apart.
You ain't never been grown together.
Yeah, we have.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean?
You've been taped together, but you ain't never grown together.
We've grown together.
No, you haven't.
I feel we have.
Are you together? How many times a year do you break up? See, I can say this because I've been through it. Only thing is, somehow, I grew out of it quicker than you. Yeah. I just decided, you know what? These on-again, off-again roller coaster things, I'm done with those. It's not worth the joy that it brings.
I agree.
No, you don't.
I do agree.
No, you don't.
I agree.
Are you still with her?
Oh, not this weekend.
You understand the concept.
I understand the concept.
All right.
We weren't together this weekend now. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
I won't bring it up then.
Thank you.
You get your apartment key back?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Really. Honestly. Hand on my Jeffrey's head.
Mike's off. We're on the air.
Just carried on a conversation.
So does she know that she doesn't have them?
Yes.
Okay. You're kind of excited.
It's just one of those things.
No, it's not. You guys will be back together this weekend.
I don't know.
Eddie, would you like to throw down some wine?
Against him?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to cover some bets, Eddie and me?
Sure. By Friday?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have an appearance Friday, so I guess we'll all know.
We'll say this weekend.
Okay.
I know how you are about being alone, and if you don't have plans for Saturday...
I didn't have plans this weekend.
Yes, you did. You had dinner with us. All right. I won't ask any more questions.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What do you want to know, Chad?
Hey, what caused the timeout, JD?
Yeah, John, what caused the timeout?
No, anybody's business. It's private and it's personal. I apologize, but it's
Everything is public here, JD.
He's right. We're buddies. Seriously, I'm not being facetious. Our life is an open book. Listeners know more about me and my life than my parents did before I got into radio.
Did somebody cheat?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not This is, my life may be public, but hers is private.
Well, nobody knows who she is.
Well, they do.
They know her first name.
Some people do.
Well, she shouldn't tell anybody.
I know. Been done this right.
And she shouldn't listen to the show.
I know.
And I know you've commanded her to do that, and she doesn't listen, right?
She doesn't listen.
Yes, she does.
She listens to the show.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, she's listening right now, going, "You better not talk to me." So,
Keep on it, Russ.
we just had a disagreement. That's all.
And everybody has those in relationships.
Correct.
And it's just something to be expected. No, it's not. You people are nuts.
Everybody has disagreements. Everybody. You've been happily married for 20 years.
How many times have you said it's over?
That's not the point.
Yes, it is. It's over. This is it. That's it. Last time, I'm never doing this again. And then we see her at the Christmas party.
My mistake was to tell you. That was my mistake.
Look, even Eddie knows. We've all heard you say it. That's it. Screw it. I'm not doing it anymore. This is not a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm. Jamaica. She's on the plane with it. I know.
I remember the Christmas party from a year and a half ago when you guys broke up then.
Mm-hmm.
You went, that's it, it's over. Done. Seriously. I'm going to have somebody else at the Christmas party. As soon as you walk into the party, you immediately come up to me and you go, "No, I'm bored. Don't play nothing."
Yeah. I'm going to learn to quit telling you things.
Hey, what's joy? No. But I thought you... You said the... All right, Tom. Jump in my ear. How about this? Why don't you, you two, and I think she would even agree, she's a smart woman. Mm-hmm. Why don't you two openly date other people?
Why? What is that going to solve? What?
The key word in there is openly.
I get it.
Why don't you date other people for a change? Just for a while. Little time out. You promise not to sleep with them.
I don't want to date anybody.
You're dating her?
I don't want to be. I spent the weekend alone. Wow. All by myself. Cleaning my house.
Not Saturday.
Saturday I went out with you guys.
Yeah. So it's just a pause in the relationship, or have you guys actually split? You got your key back. Well, that's a pretty big deal. If I were her, right, my feelings would be hurt.
Quit it. You're not helping me.
All I know, I'm going to play her part here for a second.
That's all.
I care about you.
Very good. That's nice.
I want you to know how much I enjoy your company, and I think we can work this out. Why don't you call her? No. You call her now and work it out.
No. She's busy. She's working, and so am I.
I'm sure she loves you.
The love has got nothing to do with this issue.
Do you love her?
Yes. But love is not...
Are you in love with her?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Yes, anymore. You do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Don't trying to corner me. No.
Are you in love with her?
Yes.
Why don't you marry her?
We're happy with the arrangement as it is.
You don't have one.
I need my time and space and my distance sometimes.
All right.
I do.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I didn't say nothing.
It's healthy.
I understand.
She's happy living where she is, and I'm happy living where I am.
You know damn well if you asked her to marry you tomorrow or said, "Hey, Joy, let's move in. Let's find a place together." Look at me. Don't pull the look away thing like I do. Look straight at me and go, "No, she wouldn't."
I don't know.
Ask me. I'm right here.
I don't know.
I'm over here.
I doubt it. Okay, I see it. She might want to, I don't know. We have other issues right now other than moving in and living together.
All right, fine.
Marriage is not on my radar, and she knows that.
No, she doesn't. She's just waiting until she works her way in. A woman, can I say how old she is?
Yeah.
Approaching 30?
Mm-hmm.
A woman approaching 30 is not somebody that's willing to wait around. Her biological clock is ticking. 30 years old. She's not going to get involved in a relationship with a guy who said, marriage is not in my future. She's not. She's just waiting around until that moment happens. She's going to get on in.
Well, she's listening to this right now.
This is radio. This don't count.
It does to her.
No, it doesn't. Some days it does it. Some days it doesn't.
I know, when it's convenient, it does.
Right. Today it don't count. I tell you what, if you guys get married, if you'll ask her to marry you, I'll pay for the wedding.
Money is not the issue.
I understand that, but I think you guys would be happy together. Let me pay for the wedding.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. I'm being sincere. I'm being a friend.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're being.
I'll pay for the wedding.
No. Thank you. Thank you very much for your generosity.
That'll be my gift to you and her to say that I support your relationship.
Dinner Saturday night was plenty. You don't have to buy me.
I'm not paying it. Let me do that. Let me pay for the wedding.
Thank you. If that option becomes available, we'll take it.
No, this is a right now thing.
I have no comment on right now. We're not even speaking right now, so a wedding would
I understand, but this would be a nice little icebreaker.
Okay, maybe she and I should do counseling. You know, you've been on this road. I was just going to see what you'd say, because that's the next step. What happens? You go sit in the counselor, and he goes, it's just a waste of money.
Okay, I understand.
You've done the counseling thing. So have I.
Okay. All right, there's an Amber Alert coming across. I'm going to run this. We're going to take a break. Okay. Come back and do the news.
Okay. Thank you.
After you guys pick a wedding date. What I'd do to this, Eddie, just put send header.
Yes. Date of birth is June 29th of 1988. She has black hair, brown eyes.
All right, we'll rebroadcast it in its entirety. But here's what we're getting right now.
She was last seen wearing a light blue shirt and white pajama pants. Police are looking for two light-skinned males who were seen walking around the yard in connection with her abduction. The suspects may be driving a white vehicle, possibly a pickup truck. If you have any information regarding the abduction, please call area code 281-297-6510. Again, that's area code 281-297-6510.
All right, we'll rebroadcast all that in a second.
Okay.
You want to get Dallas Gold and Silver on the phone?
No, thank you.
Get a nice rate.
No!
I get you a deal.
What?
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
So the girl was missing in Montgomery County. Where the hell is that?
I don't even know.
Is that North Texas?
Yeah, sure it is.
I'll look it up real quick. Well, it's not that big of a deal. All right. Big summer wedding. June wedding?
Quit, would you please?
Seriously, I will pay for it.
We'd have to be talking first to make that even a possibility.
Can you get a nice wedding for like 10 grand? I give you guys 10 grand for a wedding.
Thank you, no.
You get a decent wedding for that.
Yes.
Can you, Dan?
Sure. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. But thank you for the offer. Appreciate it.
Excuse me.
No. More likely counseling first.
Counseling's not going to work. Counseling's a waste of time.
I agree.
So why are you going to go? I can tell you from experience, counseling's a waste of time.
I've been there too.
I was going to counseling one time with a chick because we really thought, this is something worth pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
We got in a fight. She didn't want to go. I went, now's the time to go. Now where something's wrong, it'll give him something to look at. Let's go. I don't want to go. I don't want to be anywhere with you. Perfect. Then just meet me there. We'll go in. He can see your side. I'll tell him my side. And then when we tell you you're wrong, you'll straighten up. I'm not going. I went, this is the perfect time to go. If ever we were ever hope for an argument on the day that we're supposed to go to visit Dr. Thornton, let's go.
Let him see how we argue.
Right. You got to have a chick with some halfway. She got to have some type of relationship to reality.
Yeah.
If you're going to make it work. I showed up. She didn't show.
Of course.
We even waited like 20 minutes to start. I went, you know what? Maybe she'll just show up.
Mm-mm. So did you ever go back to counseling with her?
Mm-mm. That was it.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys were talking about counseling. I want to know, why do you guys think it's not an option?
It's a waste of time. You know what? If you want to look back on a situation, and I'll be honest here, I'll be serious. If you want to look back on a situation 10 years from now and go, you know what? just to make you feel better about yourself, I tried everything for that relationship. I did everything. I went to counseling. I gave it every effort so you can look back in your past and go, I didn't make any mistakes. Or I did all that I could. If you want to do that, fine. It's a waste of money and time, though.
Tell me about you guys. I mean, obviously, I'm just interested to know before I go fork over a bunch of money that probably I don't have.
What are the problems that you're having right now? And I'll save you some cash.
Imagine that. Well, basically, you know, I've been married for a while, and suddenly I wake up one day, and we've had, I mean, it's been a tough year, you know, financially for a lot of people, a lot of life experiences around us, whatever the situation might be, but basically...
Those are daily problems. What are the problems that you guys are having right now? Pinpoint it. If you had to pick one issue that you two have in your relationship, what would it be, Steve?
Communication.
You guys are having a hard time talking back and forth.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you forget it.
What do you think sometimes that you actually say, and how do you think she receives it?
Oh, I'm a realist, and that equates to negativity.
Okay. And what are some things that she says that you don't think that you're understanding?
No, I understand everything she says.
No, obviously there's a communication problem. It's a two-way street.
Oh, I understand everything she says.
Do you see how I could waste enough time to fill this to 45-minute session, charge him $80 or $90, and get them in for the next 16 weeks? I'm looking at him, and I'm seeing a brand-new Prowler.
That's exactly.
I don't see fixing a relationship. I see a boat. I see Lake Louisville in the summer. That's what I see.
See, I'm a practical guy from that sense. I mean, I fully agree with you in that sense. I mean, might as well just be pissing money down the drain. I mean, I agree to that from that standpoint. But at the same time... But
you know what? You also... here's the upside to counseling. Is you need somebody in the middle to at least referee and you know, be a witness. Because seriously, when the cops show up, and if she says you hit her, it looks good if the therapist said, no, he didn't hit her. Yeah.
Let's take it the next step further. How about that person is an unbiased opinion that does not have... Where
is she right now, Steve?
Where is she right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you.
Yes, you do.
I do know, but I mean, I'm not going to put her in that position.
Let's get her on and find out what the issues are. I could probably save you guys months and months of therapy. I'm not jacking with you. I'm dead serious.
Yes. Listen, I'm just not...
All right, you know what? Fine. If you want to just lay there in bed and be sick and not get up and vomit and get this thing fixed, that's fine. You lay in bed and wrestle with your nausea. I'm here to try and help you. I'm an epicac.
Oh, there's no doubt I'm going to vomit, but I'm going to put it vomit in the toilet, flush it, and be done with it. And move forward.
No, that's not... No, you deal with it. Where is she right now? We'll fix this. We can fix this in 5 or 10 minutes. Or you want to stretch it out. It's up to you.
I can fix it in 5 or 10 minutes too, but I mean, she's already made up her mind about what she wants to do, and I don't know.
All right, really quick. What does she want to do? What did she tell you?
She probably wants to pursue something else that's going on in her life right now that she probably feels might be more fulfilling than the situation she's in.
Are you talking about a relationship or a job?
Probably both.
See, you're the one with the communication problem because you're being too ambiguous. You're not answering my question. Does she want another relationship or does she want another job?
She probably wants both. She doesn't work, so she wants a job and she wants a relationship. She wants a life of her own outside of the life that she's in now.
Okay, well, so it's not going to work. What's the problem?
Oh, I mean, I just think that when two people get married versus being in a
well, let me throw out a little tidbit right here. She ain't the only one that's having communication problems. Okay, I'm not being ugly. I'm just saying you're too hard to read. You won't even come out and answer a question directly. You can't really decide what the problem is, and you're the only one that's being logical.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Go work on it.
Very nice. You're right. I don't need a counselor to sit down and tell me what the problem is. I know what the problem is.
He don't know what the problem is. He thinks the problem is communication. Well, he's right, but the problem is it's both of them.
Yeah.
He's a guy. I'd love to side with him. I just said, you know what? She's probably a nut. Go get you another one. You can find another nut just like her down the road. And the great thing is, granted, you're going to trade up for another nut, but you're getting some new poo nanny.
Yep.
I wish I had all the money back that I spent on counseling.
Oh, me too. Because none of it was covered by insurance. It was always $150. Why did I always pay? I never figured that out.
Not once did they offer to pay. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going. I'm spending my time. I'm going too. And I'm paying for it. I think you would get more out of it if we split this. It makes me feel like both of us are working on a relationship. Yeah. Instead, once again, I'm carrying us on.
Incredible.
I wish that there are times I could get used to weenie.
I don't know. You look at the gay guy over at Wild 100. He's just like a chick.
Who's Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's the same thing.
I wasn't such into poon.
Mm-hmm. You get the best of both worlds. You get it, and you don't have to put up with the crap.
One last phone call. We'll start news. Yes, Jennifer?
I just want details. How come everybody on the show has to give family details but JD?
That's his option.
I've given details in the past.
Well, what happened, JD? Why are you no longer speaking?
Tell him what the fight is. Go ahead.
I'd rather.
I gotta go here.
I'd rather know.
I have to go check
there.
I gotta go check the drapes.
Look, everybody wants to know.
I can't. It was a personal situation. I'm not going to get into. I cannot get into the details. That's not fair to her. She's not here to give her side.
Well, we don't want to hear her side.
Yes.
I'll just sit here and I'll play one of the Lenny Skinner guitars, and you talk to.
Can we just start now?
Talk to Jennifer. I'm gonna lean back.
Nothing.
Go ahead.
JD, we know so much about Russ, Dan, everybody.
You know all that.
We know nothing about you.
Yeah, you do.
We know you're kind of freaky, but that's about all.
I just came home one night and I was kind of in a bad mood, said something, and she got mad.
Oh.
That's the long and short of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm out of chords.
Good. I mean, that's as much as any details I need to say.
No, actually, there's more. You're looking at the good stuff.
Yes, I am.
But that's fine.
Yes, I am. Because that's nobody's business.
Tell the story.
I will not.
I'll give you another $100 to tell the story.
I will not tell the story, and I would prefer you not to, or let someone guess. I trust you as a friend.
Tell the story.
No.
Please. 150.
No, I'm not.
That's a good one. Tell the story.
Maybe someday, down the road. Not now.
How much to tell the story?
I'm not taking money. This is nothing I want to discuss. I'm having a personal, private problem.
I'll loan you the Mach 5 for the weekend.
No.
Tell the story.
I don't want the Mach 5.
It's a good one.
No.
Tell it. Go ahead.
Like the little devil on my shoulder.
Yeah. Tell the story.
No.
All right. You ready to go?
If you like.
Okay. Wait a minute. Is the guy on one being pissy? Oh, good. Yes, Michael.
I'm not being pissy per se. I just wanted to comment to JD. I say, and I wouldn't take advice from you. That'd be like trying to have you fix a Ferrari. You can't even keep a relationship with a porn star, let alone anyone else. You'd be the last person I'd have give me marriage advice.
No, I'm not in a relationship because I know better.
No, you're not in a relationship by your own admission because you've never been able to make one work.
No, I'm not in a relationship because I choose not to be.
That's real convenient considering what you said in the past.
What have I said in the past?
Well, like I said, on the show, you said in the past you could never get one to work because you couldn't figure chicks out.
No, I've never said I can't figure. No. Now you're making stuff up.
No,
I've said I figured out what the problem was in the past. I said that. If you're going to do the argument, get your side correct.
Well,
you can still all you want, but you got it wrong.
Well, JD.
Amateur. Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Those are too easy. That's still playing T-ball. 340, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 F. Think I'll give him $300? How about $300?
I'm not taking any cash for a story that I...
$300 to the foundation.
No.
You wouldn't take $300 for the Police and Fire Foundation just to tell the story?
No.
Tell the story.
I'll give the money to you and not tell the story.
All right. 341, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk Fitness.
Thank you, Russ. News brought to us by 24-Hour Fitness and by Moose and Vinny's. I'll be out there Friday night. Come check out the Talk Rockers Band. Got all sorts of cool stuff to give away. It's Moose and Vinny's in North Collins in Arlington.
Are you rattled?
Yes, I am.
Tell the story.
Please. I had a whole weekend to be quiet and just get away from everything. Let me
ask you this: what would be the worst thing that could happen right now if you told the story?
Out of respect for her, I won't tell the story.
Okay.
That's again, she doesn't have a microphone to tell her.
She's more than welcome to call in.
I was a jerk and said something ugly, and she got mad.
Okay.
Monday, March 3rd, 2003. Tom Loke is 37 today.
It's not the story I remember.
Herschel Walker's 41. I'm not going to ever tell you anything again.
I see nothing.
Just James, is it Doohan? 83. Scotty on Star Trek. Whatever. Iraq. Don't you love the Iraq thing? We don't have any missiles. Oh, those missiles. We'll tear those up. They've destroyed 6 more of its little missiles today, quickening the pace in an attempt to avoid war. UN weapons inspectors said Iraq would hand over a report about its unilateral destruction of anthrax and the VX nerve agent. Iraq said it would submit a detailed written report to the weapons inspectors in about a week with a proposal for verifying its claims that it has destroyed all the anthrax. Look at me like that.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just enjoying you reading the news. I enjoy your company.
Well, good. You can.
All I know is you've hit me in the past, and we still made our relationship work.
Yes.
Why can't you make this one work with her?
I don't know the answer to that.
Yes, you do.
I just need time off for a while. I don't want to fix anything right now.
You going to work out tonight?
Yes.
With your trainer?
Don't bring this up. Yes. Don't. Just don't.
I'm just asking. You look like you're working out. You look good.
I am. Thank you. Worked out over the weekend.
I bet you did.
Why are you doing that?
I'm not doing anything.
You are. You know exactly what you're doing.
I'm just being agreeable.
Crowds gathered in 2 Texas cities Saturday to support President Bush's stand against Iraq leader, the Saddam Hussein guy. A crowd of more than 7,000 rallied in Selma, while an audience between 8,000 and 10,000 cheered and waved flags while listening to speakers in downtown Houston. The rally attracted war veterans, relatives of military personnel, and others who said they were fed up with the people who oppose possible war in the Persian Gulf.
What?
Persian Gulf. A former narcotics unit corporal forged a college diploma to get bonus money from the state. Corporal Wyatt.
They catch him?
Oh, yes.
$80 down the cracker.
More than that. Corporal Wyatt Henderson resigned amid the agency's investigation of his employment application, which investigators say contained other false information. Henderson forged the diploma to qualify for a $4,000+ incentive payment from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement.
Well, here's the problem. When he originally did the application,
right,
he didn't put that he had finished college. All of a sudden, he's got this degree that he finished. Oh, I forgot to bring this with me. Could I use this now? Hang on a sec. No, don't touch it.
Not dry.
Yeah. No, touch it.
False report of a college degree is a first-degree misdemeanor and carries a maximum 1-year jail sentence.
I hear he resigned before they nailed him.
Well,
so he's just gone. Did you hear again from the fantasy diploma people that sent me the stuff?
Nope, not a word.
I wonder if they got any emails over the weekend. Because they're the ones that got pissy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just said, I want my money back. You have the degrees back. You sent me the wrong one. It's supposed to be, what'd you ask for? Bachelor's in communications? Or Bachelor of Arts?
Bachelor of Arts in Communications. And I got a Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science. I don't know if you can do that. I don't care. It doesn't look real. That's the problem.
No, it's hanging over here on the wall. So far, nobody's walked in and said congratulations to me. What's the website?
FantasyDiplomas.com.
And how do you email the guy that said our listeners were white trash?
Click. Yeah, that's what he said. Just click on contact us. It should get there.
Because he said any exposure is good exposure.
It is good exposure, yeah. Sometimes bad publicity is the best free advertising. That's what he said, exactly.
Yeah.
Do what you will.
That's that Goodrich guy from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
What's the worst going to happen? You made white people fly.
Stop it. All right, speaking of universities and radio, KMTU 88.1 FM provides the soundtrack for the University of North Texas. But when the station's 40,000 regular listeners tuned in Thursday night and Friday morning, they heard silence. For 2 months, the old worn-out equipment has been falling apart. First, the main transmitter burned up. Antennas needed to be replaced. A backup transmitter failed, and when the audio processor stopped working on Thursday, they went dark. Ironically, the equipment failed, and the station went off the air as they were doing a pledge drive to raise money. KMTU was the first North Texas station, by the way, to play Grammy Award winner Nora Jones, who attended UNT for 2 years.
You don't think it's weird that they turned me down for an honorary degree? Then the radio station at UNT goes dark. You don't find that unusual? Because the radio station went
don't do
dark.
That. It's your old alma mater, aren't you?
I'm not giving them dog.
Kicking some cash.
They can't get anything. Had they given me, what do they need, $100,000?
$125,000.
Had they given me a nice diploma that I actually graduated, went to class? Maybe. They wouldn't even give me full 3 credits of the 3 months I went there.
You didn't earn it.
It's not the point.
It's the point. Okay.
Are they still dark?
They're still dark. 88.1 is no more. Somebody will come up with the cash.
No, they won't. Go ahead.
Okay, Hank Ballard, the singer and songwriter whose hit The Twist ushered a nationwide dance craze in the 60s.
Do you realize that how much money he's made off of that? Really, we should get him on the show before he
has died. Oh. Ballard, who was suffering from throat cancer, died Sunday at his home. In 1958, Ballard wrote and recorded The Twist, but it was only released on the B side of a record.
Did you get that email about Chubby Checker?
Yeah.
He's running around. He's heartbroken because Hank Ballard wrote The Twist.
Right.
Chubby Checker recorded it. The day that Hank Ballard dies, all of a sudden there's this press release. I'm heartbroken over the passing of Hank Ballard. He's a big part in my life. I felt a void. By the way, I have a new line of cookies coming out.
I saw that.
Isn't it something like that?
Yeah, at the very end, it was something about cookies.
So he wants to do, I'll guarantee you, if we got him on the show,
yeah.
If we made no mention about anything else, somehow he'd work cookies and whatever else he's got coming out. But he misses the Hank Ballard.
Yeah. God, timing. In the footsteps of another celebrity we know, Sean P. Diddy Combs plans to open a restaurant now in downtown Detroit. The Justin's restaurant will open in 4 to 8 months at a location yet to be determined. The restaurant, which offers soul and Caribbean food, are named after Combs' oldest son. Besides the restaurant, Combs owns the Bad Boy record label and the Sean John clothing line. So he has his own clothing. What?
Nothing.
You still interested in doing a bar?
Absolutely. Everett called me this morning, left a message. Mm-hmm. He's all twisted about something. He's going to call, once again, he's going to call sometime today.
All right.
He says he thinks we have all the money we need for investors.
Without you putting any?
I ain't putting in quad.
Okay. Awesome.
Hold on a second. Oh, they already hung up. Never mind.
Success of the movie Chicago may spice up a comeback for the movie musicals. That's got many performers tapping their toes in anticipation. One in particular is actor David Naughton. You might remember him from the I'm a Pepper, You're a Pepper series of commercials back in the 70s.
Is he also upset that Hank Ballard has died?
He's very, very upset.
I'd like to have David Naughton on the show. Did Brainiac show up for work?
Yes, he's here. Naughton has tap danced.
Hold on a second. Are you there, Brainiac? I'd like Chubby Checker and David Naughton on the show.
Naughton says actors with musical ability are currently in vogue, plus Hollywood producers tend to copy whatever's popular. He thinks he's got a movie career coming. Remember the Human Shields, those who went to Iraq to throw themselves...
Did you mention what he had done in the 70s?
Yeah, the Dr. Pepper commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his big...
Well, he was also American Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm. And didn't he have a spin-off TV show called Making It or something? Making It.
I know the song. I don't know what his... You're right, he had a sitcom, but I don't think it lasted long.
Okay.
But that was in the 80s. That's all I remember him doing was American Werewolf in London, Dr. Pepper stuff, and he had the hit song Making It.
That's it. I remember the Human Shields who went to Iraq to throw themselves at bombing targets so they could tell the world that, basically if Iran got bombed, that they'd also be killing white people. Well,
you have to admire people that have such values that they'll go and put their lives on the line to show their protest for war.
Well, 9 out of the original 11 have come back and left. Because they're afraid to die. Iraqi officials told the Shields that if they wanted to stay, they'd have to set up camp at oil refineries, power plants, and water purification centers. Same kind of places bombed in the first war back in 91. That's when they said they're probably going to die. Let's get out of here. Overall, 135 of the 200 Human Shields have bailed out.
I think the story that I saw is like in the first paragraph, they decided to leave because they feared for their safety.
That's exactly what it says. Yeah.
What was the purpose of going over there? And then you find out you got to be in certain areas, and you go, they got bombs there.
They're just trying to make a point, and when they actually found out...
What's the point?
That we didn't care. They came home and went, never mind. Pass.
Well, we didn't even get a chance to blow any of them up. And I wouldn't give a rat's ass if they were there or not. Mostly it was old people, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what's the loss? You hit a munitions dump, you see a few flying, they call those diapers that old people wear?
Depends.
You see some flying to pins. Oop-de-doo.
Oh, God. All right, cut number one here. Let's Make a Deal, the new game show hosted by Billy Bush, premieres tomorrow night. Monty Hall, who hosted the original version of Let's Make a Deal.
Hang on, it ain't loading.
In both its daytime and nighttime versions, he's back as the executive producer of the game show. And cut number one's Monty Hall. He was asked why he chose Billy Bush as the new host of Let's Make a Deal.
Here it comes.
He had what we were looking for. He was young. He was glib, good-looking, and he projected a warmth with the contestants, and you have to do that. And mechanically, you have to run the show pretty well, know how to run the show. He had all those elements, and I liked what came through the screen to me.
We had him on the show about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I asked him if he gave Carol Merrill the deal of the day behind one of the curtains.
Did he hang up on you?
Yeah.
Did he?
I'll see if we still have the audio.
Okay.
Because it was, as soon as I asked, blah, 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 behind the curtain, goodbye. That was the end of it.
Who'd you do that with recently? The grumpy old guy that you asked.
Dabney Coleman.
Yeah, you asked about Dolly Parton.
That was a waste of time.
Yeah. Cut number two, Monty Hall says contestants still cannot outsmart Let's Make a Deal.
You can't outwit the show because we change pace so much. Everybody comes through and says, I know what the big deal is always going to be behind door number 2 or whatever it is. Wrong. We move them around, move the prize around. It's not predictable.
Have you ever heard of the, I forget what they call it. It's like the Monty Hall paradigm's not the right word. Almost like the Monty Hall problem.
Mm-mm.
You ever heard it? Hang on. Eddie, hand me that pen.
Was this like a bar game?
Not really. Hold on a second. All right, when you get to the 3 doors?
Right.
Okay. They say if you change doors, if he gives you the opportunity.
Okay.
They give you the opportunity, go ahead and change doors. So like here.
Okay.
All right. So you get these little pieces of paper?
Right.
All right. That's door 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
All right, pick one of the doors.
Door number 1.
All right.
Door 1.
Well, you've picked door number 1.
Yes.
Well, let's show you what's behind door number 3, which is nothing but Jay Stewart's
donkey.
Yes, with fecal mat.
I see.
And a hat.
Well.
All right, so now it's door 1 or 2.
I'll take.
Now you're going to stake 1. Now, according to them, if you change, your odds go up.
Of getting something good.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and change to door number 2.
And what's that?
Damn, that's the winner.
Mm-hmm. Here, we'll do it again real quick one more time. Turn around.
All right.
All right, go ahead. Which door?
This time I want door number 2.
All right, door number 2. Mm-hmm. Let's show you what's behind door number 1. Carol Merrill's lips. Mm-hmm. All right, nothing there. All right, now, which door did you pick?
I chose number 2.
All right.
I think I want number 3.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Here it is.
Damn, that's freaky.
One again? For some reason.
Statistically, that works.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
All right, finally, cut number 3 is The Osbournes, the first season, a 2-disc DVD released in stores tomorrow. Kelly Osbourne on what it's like to watch her early episodes of The Osbournes.
Seriously, it's so weird. Like, I look at myself, and to me, I look like I was barely 16 in the first episode, and now I'm almost 19, and it's so weird to look at it and just be like...
The show has not been on 3 years. It's not even on 2.5 years to where they could overlap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or she could just barely be 16 and now just barely be 19. That'd be what, a year and a half? Whatever it is, it ain't been 3 years. She makes it sound like, I've matured so much.
DVD, the first season.
I look like such a baby. Just like mentally and physically how much I've grown.
And finally, cut number 4, where she was asked what sort of misperceptions people have about her from watching the TV show.
A lot of people think that I'm like 5'10" and 200 pounds. And I'm like a midget and not, so it's like weird.
Still 200 pounds.
Yeah. All right, there's news and information brought to us by Moose and Vinny's. I'll see you out there Friday night from 8 to 10. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Do a a check on traffic. The lovely Gail Lightfoot.
And good afternoon to you.
Thank you.
Traffic is brought to you by Just Brakes and Car Toys and Valero Energy. I beg your pardon? I'll let you in again. How can I let you do that? This is brought to you. Oh, I already told you that. Okay. Eastbound 635, you've got to slow down from Preston to 75 Central. Also, southbound Central, just before the exit to westbound 635, there's a stalled car in the center lane. Traffic's backed up just about the belt line. Now on, let's see, where did they put that? Southbound Loop 12, Walton Walker, just past the 35 Stedman split. Right on top of Northwest Highway, the left and the center lanes are blocked by a crash. It's backed up beyond Royal already. And in Fort Worth on northbound East Loop 820 at Lancaster Road, the left lane's blocked. It's road work, and traffic is backed up past Rosedale. Bonus Ball gives you more chances to win, like in the Texas Two-Step from the Texas Lottery, where you get 7 ways to cash in. Rolling jackpots start at $200,000. I'm Gail Lightfoot, and that's traffic on the new 105.3 FM Talk, the Talk that rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, 41 for the low tonight. It's going to be cloudy, mid-60s by tomorrow, maybe some more showers by the middle of the week. We are at 51 degrees currently at the Talk that rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else has said this, but I think Saddam Hussein is a genius.
Why?
All right, he's blowing up missiles, right?
Yeah.
Little crappy
ones that he said he didn't have first.
Well, some of these are ones that we found a long time ago. They said, you're not supposed to have these. They go too far. Mm-hmm. They go beyond the, was it 95 mile? 90 or 95 mile limit. You're not supposed to have those. They go too far. Well, I don't want to blow them up. Okay, then we're going to go to war. And you get just on the brink of war, he goes, all right, okay. You want me to blow them up? I'll blow them up. I certainly don't mind. Do you really think he gives a rat's ass about those missiles?
No.
He's got stuff hidden all over that rotten country.
Not at all.
And those missiles that we've seen on television, that's nothing more than a
sample?
Halibut. What do they call it? Halibut. A smoking
gun?
Albatross.
No.
Wait a minute. Hang on, I'll think of it.
Okay.
You know, when somebody uses it as a distraction, it's a red
herring.
Is that it? It's a red herring.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Nothing more than a red herring. Are we using that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long time to get there, but yeah.
Because he's going... All I could think was period.
Yeah. No.
And I couldn't figure out why. Where was I?
It's a red herring.
Yes.
The missiles.
Why?
I don't know. You started this. You said he's a genius.
Yes, that's what he is.
Because he doesn't care about those missiles, and I totally agree.
Now, had we come in, the UN inspectors and Hans Gruber come in and said, look.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. I believe it's...
See, you don't even know.
I do.
Don't correct me if you don't know. What is it? Hans?
Yes, it is Hans.
Solo. Yes. All right.
Okay.
I think it's Blitz. Whatever. I've told you so many times I forgot. Danny Kaye's running around the country. I don't know. Hans Christian Andersen. There you go. Anyway, so they're in there with the UN inspectors. Had they immediately come in and went, hey, look, these missiles go too far. Mm-hmm. You don't need these. Had Saddam said, okay, and blown them up, we would have suspected something. He knew he had to show resistance with those missiles for as long as he could. Wait for the whole world to take a look at it and finally go, okay, all right, if you guys are serious about going to war, I'll go ahead and I'll get rid of them. I hope you're happy. Leave us defenseless. We'll just sit here in our sand dunes worried about our future.
No. Time is...
God, no. What scares me is what he's hiding.
Sure, and time is on his side. The longer this draws out, the more expensive it gets for us. And, man, I mentioned the fact that I believe it's going to be summer pretty soon, about 150 degrees in the middle of the desert.
And they're used to the heat.
Yeah, they are. We're not. So, time is on his side. He even said that. He said eventually if this drags on long enough, the United States Britain thing will break down. The coalition will fall apart.
I don't know what we're waiting on. We don't need the rest of the world. We really don't. If we really think something's over there, screw the rest of the world. We're doing this for us. Mm-hmm. Mostly. I mean, if we never thought they could get us, we care. Just go do it. And the rest of the countries, they're just kind of dancing around. It's like, what's the damage? All right, so the United States is pissed off at us because we didn't jump in on the war bandwagon. What are you going to do to us?
Yeah. Going to war, not going to war, they still aren't going to like us. The French are never going to like us.
Makes absolutely no difference to us if we get UN sanctions or not. Mm-hmm. We don't need them. We're going to do it by ourselves anyway.
I saw one soldier quoted in the paper over the weekend. He said, instead of Operation Desert Justice, this is becoming Operation Desert Just Us.
Yeah. Mexico's not even with us. Mm-mm. Mexico!
I hear you. I know.
Do you know what our chances of winning this without the Mexican army is?
Yeah.
Please. And now you have all these cities all around the country.
I saw that with Dallas City Council.
No, I don't think Dallas City Council has. But you have different cities that are sending messages, the no war thing. The city councils are saying, no, we don't want this. Like it makes any difference.
Yeah, somebody brought it. Some anti-war guy took it to the Dallas City Council. And
what a waste of time. What's it going to change?
Nothing.
Which reminds me. Hey, Brainiac.
There it is.
Did you ever get a hold of Mary Poss?
Yes, I did.
And will she be coming on the show?
Tomorrow at 4:30.
You're serious? Did you tell her what show it was?
Yes, Mr. Davis, I did.
Did you tell her she's on the Mark Davis show? All right. Then I look forward to talking to her. Nice job. She ain't coming on. Somebody's going to get to her between now and tomorrow, and I'll throw some cash down on that.
Okay. I bet she does.
Why?
Well, especially if she finds out that you're...
I was a Laura Miller.
With Laura Miller.
Absolutely. I'm not talking to Laura Miller anymore. Even if Mayor Miller called today and said, I'm sorry for what I said. I want to be back in the show. Please accept me. Mm-hmm. I went out and I got some FB pumps. I'm wearing a bustier.
Yes,
and I'm now wearing the wig that I got free with the chicken fried steak at the Pleasant Grove Cafe. I don't care if she's done all of those things. I'm not taking her back.
Why?
Guns.
If she called up and apologized?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
First of all, the only reason she'd want to do that now is because re-election time's here.
Yeah.
They're ready to run. Cops are mad at her. The firemen are mad at her. Somebody just dropped off a T-shirt. I don't know where this came from. But it's got a drawing of Laura Miller in the middle, cop on the left, fireman on the right.
Uh-huh.
It says, I love my police and firemen. Then on the back, it's the back side of the cop, okay. Laura Miller and the firefighter.
Right.
And she's got knives in both of their backs.
Oh.
And it no longer says Laura Miller. It says Liar Miller. So. I can't help her. I tried to make her hot.
You did.
Tried to walk her through this whole thing. Had she gone along, we got her reelected, been no problem. Now we got to go with Mary Poss. We got to go with the Meemaw agenda. Yeah, Meemaw platform.
Yeah.
Really, in your past, who are you afraid of? You weren't afraid of your grandparents? My grandparents used to beat me too.
No, did they?
Absolutely. When my mom would get tired, my grandmother would spell her.
No.
Yes, she would.
No, I never got beat by my grandparents. Never got beat by my parents. Damn. Tag team?
Absolutely. My grandfather would come up and he'd stand on both of my feet and punch me.
He didn't. He didn't do that. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did?
No. That I don't believe.
Put a fright wig on me?
Did you pop back up, buddy?
Yes, Sam.
Hey, since we know Saddam Hussein uses these meat shields, don't you think it's wrong for us to bomb locations where there might be...
Bomb every one of them. Every single one of them. The only problem is now, all the human shields left. They all chickened out. So that's not even an issue anymore. But yeah, if they had all those people there at those different things, you really have to kill them to make them feel like their life was worth something.
But I mean, aren't there plenty of locations in that country that we could bomb where?
No, they were going to put the human shields at all the places we had bombed in the past. They knew exactly what we were going to go for, so they were going to put the human shields there, thinking that it would keep us from bombing those areas.
Yeah.
And you really have to just to show respect for those people and their values. You really got to blow them up.
You do.
You do. But they're not even there, so the point is actually moot. Sorry, I can't help you, Sammy.
That's okay.
All right. But I don't even know why they would do that. We're not going to change anything. Mm-hmm. You're there by your own choice. You know it's coming. Not like you're an innocent bystander.
He's just buying time with those missiles, though. That's just a joke.
I know, because he's got the red
herring.
Thank you.
I found that article in case it's one of the Dallas City Council members, Mark Housewright.
I don't care.
Met with him. He's an anti-war activist, and he went in. Who cares what the Dallas City Council thinks about it? I don't understand that. Austin.
They can't even run the city. What do we care what they think about international policies?
Austin's the only city in Texas, large city, to have passed an anti-war resolution like that. I don't know.
Maybe they think George Bush will see it, and if there are enough cities in the U.S. that says we're not, that would say we're not behind this, he'll change his mind. He don't know. Yes, Marie.
Hello?
Yes?
I have to ask you a question.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
You're how old?
15.
Itty telephone.
No.
What do you want, sweetie?
My boyfriend.
How old is your boyfriend?
15.
All right.
He's really changed since we started going out. We've been together for 2 years.
Okay. Why are you do you have parents?
Yeah.
Why aren't you asking? Are you having a problem with him?
Yeah.
Why aren't you speaking to your parents about this?
Because I do not like my parents.
All right, go ahead. I certainly don't mind helping our youth.
He's cheated on me a lot. And
He's what?
He's cheated on me.
Okay.
Like, not going out with another girl. He's actually slept with another girl.
So you guys are 15, you're already having sex?
Yeah.
Certainly not responsible. Are you using condoms? Oh, my God. Sweetie, you're going to be pregnant by the prom. And not even your own high school prom. At least you're going to have a study partner for summer school. Why are you having sex and you're not using condoms or anything?
Because, I don't know.
Do you know what's going to happen?
What?
Jesus. This is why I don't have kids, because I don't ever want to have this talk with anybody.
I know.
Sweetie, you could be dead in a year. Forget the fact having a kid. A kid's almost the easy way out. Think of all the things that you could catch. Forget about AIDS. You could get the herpes. You can get rickets. Can you get rickets from that?
No. Hepatitis C.
Yeah, you can get hepatitis C, and that'll kill you. That'll rot your liver out. And I still think you can get rickets.
No.
You can't?
No.
What is rickets?
I don't even know. But I don't think you can get it by sex. Are you not worried about diseases? I mean, have you thought about it? Who's going to raise this baby if you get one?
Me.
You're going to raise the baby?
Yeah.
You're 15 and you have no job.
Well, like, getting pregnant young runs in the family.
What does?
What?
Getting pregnant young kind of runs in the family. So.
Right. Well, you need to. Why don't you be the trendsetter in the family and knock that off?
Do you hear me?
Oh, I just cussed in front of a 15-year-old.
Yeah, that's all right. She's having sex and probably and doesn't even concern herself that she may have a baby. And the money's going to come from where? For diapers and for.
She knows exactly where it's going to come from. It's going to come. No, it's going to come from me.
It's going to come from her parents that she doesn't like because she can abandon the baby and let mommy and daddy raise it.
No.
You know what? You need to forget. You need to forget about your boyfriend, and you need to think about your future and not getting pregnant. Let's focus on not getting pregnant for right now. Forget this kid. You're 15. You'll go through a lot of guys between now and 16. Stop right now and just stop having unprotected sex. I can't keep you from having it, but at least wear a condom.
Okay.
If nothing else, just think about your own future to where you don't die from catching AIDS. You know what AIDS will do to you?
No.
I've seen it. I've had it. Yes, I have. Shut up. I've gone through a lot of different diseases in the past 6 weeks. I've gone from mesothelioma to shingles. I had rickets for a couple hours, and now I've had AIDS. You don't want it. You shrivel up and you die, and nobody wants to ride in your car with you. leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm proving a point to this little girl.
I bet I don't think she's listening.
You realize you could be dead in 4 years. You get hepatitis C that rots you out, you get cancer, and you're dead from that.
He's sleeping around, so he's bringing whatever he has over to you.
You're not going to pay attention to me, are you?
He's not listening.
I'm listening. It's just, I don't know.
It doesn't come home to reality. That won't happen to me.
So you think you're not going to get pregnant?
No.
You're going to get pregnant. You just said it runs in your family.
What?
Why do you want a baby at 15?
I don't want a baby. It's just if it happens, I'll
No, it's not if it happens. It just happens. You don't need a kid at 15. You're going to be out of work, and it's going to be me supporting you and your kid. And I ain't doing it.
Do you have any idea what child care costs?
She doesn't have a clue. What are you doing right now?
Babysitting.
Why aren't you in school?
Because I had an eye appointment today.
Oh, what appointment?
An eye appointment.
What's wrong with your eyes?
I can't see. I'm blind. I need glasses.
How long have you been having sex?
Since I was 13.
Do you even have any idea what sex really means?
No.
Sex is a point in time where two people have come to a meeting of souls, and that's when you want to share something joyous together. You just don't get in there for a quick poke in the whiskers.
I know. That's why I only do it.
Stop making eyes at me. I'm trying to straighten this chick out. She can find out what sex really is down the road. Today ain't the day.
Right. I don't do it with anyone else but him.
Well, you need to stop.
Yes, you do.
Shut up. Will you let me handle this?
She's doing it with everybody.
No, she's not. She said she's only sleeping with him.
But
do you mind if I handle this?
Can I say something?
You screwed up your own kids. Let me screw her up.
Okay. Whatever diseases everybody he sleeps with, you get.
She doesn't know what you mean.
I guess.
All right, think of it this way. I don't even care.
I understand what you're trying to say. Whoever he sleeps with, and then he sleeps with
If he slept with somebody with AIDS, then you're going to get AIDS.
Yeah.
Do you want the AIDS?
No.
I've had it. It wasn't any fun. The only good thing about having AIDS is that you get to ride that special lane on the freeway.
That's HOV, not HIV.
Well, that's why I got a ticket. I want you to stop having, you keep having sex because you're going to do it anyway. At least I'm a realist. At least put a condom on it.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
So now what's your problem with the boyfriend? He's going to cheat. He's 15. Why would you expect commitment at 15?
I don't know. My friends tell me that I should break up with him, and then he doesn't really like them because they tell me that, and then...
That's because they're on to him. He's going to cheat. He's going to cheat. Why don't you just try being by yourself for a while? Hang out with your friends. Take some hobbies. Get some video games.
I have hobbies. And me and him, we don't even see each other that often.
Yeah, your hobby's turning yourself into an easy bake oven. I don't want you having any kids.
Okay.
You're going to have sex. I understand that. If I was your parents, I'd go, look, I know you're going to do this. At least wear a condom.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Do it for me.
Okay.
Stay away from this kid. He's no good. Why don't you save yourself?
I don't know.
Oh, Dan, don't start. I got to go, sweetie. All of a sudden, there are 13 and 14-year-olds on the phone wanting advice. Jesus.
Well, you are the know-all-be-all. I mean, they come to you for wisdom. They don't listen. You can hear it in her voice. She couldn't even lie to you and say yes.
Having babies runs in my family. Okay.
That's just... They don't think through. What do you think 1 month of daycare costs? How many babysitting?
She doesn't. You know what? Here's why I want you to just let me handle this, because you got to speak in something relative that she can get. She couldn't care less how much daycare costs because she knows somebody's going to take care of it. Her parents are there. The government's there. That's not even a concern.
True.
You got to scare them with the AIDS.
I've got it. You have not AIDS. You'd be dead.
Magic Johnson dead?
He doesn't have AIDS. He has HIV positive.
All right, so I said I had HIV.
Okay. They said he had AIDS. So you're dying on us.
That was actually a cold. Yes, Rebecca?
Dude, leave her alone. Let her do whatever. That's what, like, everyone's doing now. So it's just like, if you want to go get screwed or whatever, do it.
How old are you?
15.
All right, so now this is okay to do as well.
Yeah,
It's okay
not?
to get pregnant.
Yeah, why not?
Why?
Dude, there's things called abortions now, so it doesn't matter.
I understand that. And you don't worry about catching things? Forget about the baby. Take the baby out of the equation. What about catching stuff? Why is it I got to straighten kids out? Where are your parents?
Asleep.
Well, go wake one of them up. I want to talk to one of your parents.
No way.
Somebody needs to straighten you out. You're not going to listen to me. You're not going to listen to your parents.
No.
And what are you doing?
I'm cooking.
Sounds like the same noises that other chick was making. Are you guys blowing up babies?
No, it's just that my,
So you're having unprotected sex, too?
Yeah.
Do you have a baby yet?
No.
You're gonna? Or you're
No.
gonna catch something? And you don't care. You're just gonna raise a baby. You're gonna throw your life away at 15. And what?
Throwing it away.
And let me tell you something else. You can only have so many abortions before your business goes bad on you.
Well, then, fine. That means I can...
Do you really think at 15 you're mature enough to make decisions that are going to affect the rest of your life? I'm 42 and I still don't know what I'm doing. What makes you think you're smarter than I am?
I don't know. It's just whatever. I mean, because...
Just whatever?
Yeah. I don't even go to school, so...
Oh, we already a waste to society anyway. Yeah,
No,
have some.
I'm not.
Have some. Yes, you are.
No,
Have some.
I'm not.
Have some kids. Maybe one of them
I
will
have
turn
a
out to be
job.
something. Now, what are you doing?
I work at Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Shut up.
I don't work at Chick-fil-A.
And?
It means you suck.
So? No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Shut up.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You're the one who sucks.
I don't suck. I got a better job. You suck. I don't have to wear a uniform.
Neither do... Oh.
Yes, you do.
Okay, but... So? That doesn't mean anything.
Shut up.
Why?
Shut up.
Bite me.
I don't have to.
Okay, well, whatever.
Right. Punk.
Okay, whatever.
You still there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to get butter off my fingers. Okay, anyways. Just leave her alone.
I'm not leaving her alone.
Just let her do whatever. If she gets AIDS or whatever, she gets it.
You're poor.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. I've seen the kind of car your parents drive. You're poor.
We drive a 4x4.
No, you don't. Your daddy got drunk and run into my front yard one night. I've seen the kind of car you drive.
42-year-old man arguing like that with a teenager. What are you doing?
I'm telling you what, that's why I don't. I would if I had kids, I would strangle every one of them.
That's the attitude right there.
Dude, leave her alone. It just happens.
Furthermore,
all right. Okay. I'm my dad. I'm officially my dad because here it comes.
Okay.
When I was 15, I wasn't that stupid. I knew better.
You're right.
I got a girl, I thought I got her pregnant, and from there on, I wore condoms. I think I was 15 or 16. I think I was 16. Yeah, because I was banging that fat chick at 15.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the good one was the one I thought I got pregnant. From that point forward, and you have to keep in mind, this was before all the good diseases.
Mm-hmm.
The things that, could kill you.
Just where having a baby's bad enough.
Right. And from that point forward, I started wearing condoms. I had a job. I made something out of myself.
You did. What chicks ought to know is they're also immediately discount people because nobody wants to marry them.
Yeah, as soon as you have a baby, you're off the market. We have to break here? Just somebody tell me that not all 15-year-olds are like that right now.
They're not. They're not all.
I saw a report today that most parents don't know how to put in baby car seats right.
Yeah, I got that report. Yeah, I got that story.
Good.
They say the manuals are written on a 10th grade level.
Exactly. 2 years before you graduate from high school. That should be plenty.
The average American reads on a 5th grade level. So they say they're too complicated.
Then maybe it's best. It's called evolution.
Fit in the herd.
You remember back caveman days?
Right.
They couldn't get the baby seat on the dinosaur?
Yeah.
Babies died off. Stupid families didn't make it. You got squashed.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
You're running around in your prehistoric car. Mm-hmm. They bring out the great big Brontosaurus burgers. Your car flips over sideways. Apple flies out.
It was a cartoon.
Was it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Crap.
Yeah.
That's when I thought I was watching educational television.
Flintstones.
All right.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
I could never do a daytime TV talk show because, you know, sooner or later they would have on teenagers who are pregnant or teenagers who are mouthing their parents or they think they know what they're doing.
So frustrating.
Because if I had one, I'd beat the kids right there in front of the TV. Yes, I would.
No, you can't.
The first time one of those chicks looked up and said, dude, leave her alone. It happens. No, the hell it doesn't.
You can't beat them.
Yeah, you can.
Only once and you go to jail.
No.
Yes, you do. They've learned how to call CPS. Not like the old days. I remember my sister did that. I'm going to call the Child Protection Services. My dad handed her the phone. Do it. Never pull that again.
Because by the time they get here, I'll be done. I didn't even know what CPS was when I was a kid. How long has that been around?
I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. The kids have something to throw back in your face. You're not going to discipline me. I'm going to call the police. You better hurry. Told that to my dad once. He said, I'll drive you down there. He beat me on the way.
He did not.
Push me out.
He didn't push you out of the car. We came to that one night with my older son.
What, call the police?
Yep.
And?
Got him out there. He'd walked away by then, once I called him.
What'd they say?
They just went out and looked for him. They make a complaint. They made, a little comment. Disturbance. Father, son. He just shook his head and went, how old is he? I went, 17. He went, Jesus. Yeah. How many of these?
So it wasn't their first time on a call out like that?
No. He goes, about once a night I get one of these with a teenager. By the way, speaking of cops, North Richland Hills police say they are looking for a red Jeep with Louisiana plates in connection with the shooting of a police officer following a traffic stop. Police say the suspect is a white male in his 40s, believed to be armed with a revolver. Preliminary reports are sketchy. They've taken the officer to the hospital. They don't know how many times he was shot or his condition or his name. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Is that the end of it?
Yeah. It just happened.
All right. That's going to piss me off for a week.
That chick?
Yeah. Dude, it just happens. 15, it just happens.
I don't know. Her parents are asleep at 4:30 in the afternoon.
No, they don't care. Yeah, I don't care where their parents are. Just the fact they've got that attitude and they've made it from zero to 15 with the attitude of it just happens.
Gonna have a baby and then no guy is gonna want you.
They couldn't care less. But they're 15. They don't think about the future.
I guess. Clearly.
I want to have a kid just so I can beat it.
God. Fortunately, you're incapable.
Yes, Everett.
Hey, what's going on, Russ?
Where are you?
I am at the office.
Your phone sucks, but go ahead.
No, I think it's your phone. Actually.
It's not my phone.
My phone works great. Listen, I'm calling in because people are going nuts over this bar idea.
All right, what about it?
Well, I'm getting a lot of interest in people wanting to invest. I just wanted to kind of update you on it. There's a lot of money being talked about, and I just...
Do we have the $100,000 to start this?
Well, obviously, we don't. It's all very premature at this point. We don't have any actual funds in place, but I have commitments for above that amount.
How much above? Is there a buffer?
Yeah, I'd say so. Again, no money has changed hands, so it's all purely in the negotiating stages. But at this point, do you want me to say it on the air?
I don't care.
About $380,000.
Sounds like a buffer.
That's a buffer.
All right, so what's the next thing?
Well, actually, my partner and I have already started scouting locations.
Well, and that's more investors than we need, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So what we got to do? We got to weed it down?
We need to weed it down because, again, we don't know how many of these people are actually serious. I mean, these are people that have been emailing, and I'm sure many, and hopefully all of them.
Well, I understand. Well, you have an investors meeting. Everybody comes with their bank statements.
Right.
And then you ferret out the weasels.
Exactly.
All right, so we do that, and what?
Well, again...
You find a place yet?
Actually, we may have. We're looking at...
Well, don't say where it is, because then everybody go out there and the
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not going to say where it is. Yes, we found a place, and I think we found a pretty good... We've got a line on a pretty good place.
Let me pick the phone up and tell me. Where is it? Where? What street's that on? I hate that area. Cause you're gonna give me a bar I won't even go to visit. Hold on. You had to pick a part of the town with the worst parking in the universe.
Well, it's not a done deal if you truly are opposed to it.
I hate that part of town.
We just started looking for spots today. I mean, we started talking about it Friday. Give me a break. We haven't signed a lease or anything. We can reformulate this. We just went and looked.
I want to have a bar with plenty of parking, where you ain't got to park in front of somebody's house and then whiz in their begonias.
Well, as I said, we're just starting the process at this point. Started scouting locations.
So the place that you were talking about, though, is an existing bar.
Yes, it is. But it is for sale.
All right.
And I think we could get a very good price on it. But again,
I'll go take a look at it.
Okay. Well, without going into any detail, there is a distinguishing feature of this particular location that struck my partner and I as an omen in terms of it being the place to have the club. And I think once you see it, you may be inclined to agree. I don't want to go into any more detail because I don't want to give away where it is.
Oh. Hold on. What is it? What's the omen? Oh, yeah. That's a good omen. Yes, absolutely. All right, hold on. All right, go ahead and buy it.
Okay. We're off. We're off to buy the bar.
I'll go take a look at it tonight.
Okay, perfect.
And we could set up an entire bar with $100,000 investment.
I think so, yes. Especially this place because it's already a bar.
Yeah.
Most of the build out is done. It would be very minimal in terms of what we would need to do.
All we got to do is slap my name on it, and we're good.
Well, I mean, obviously we would want to give the inside of it a facelift, and we do some things to it. But the fact that it's already set up as a bar is obviously going to save us money. And it's an established location. So there are lots of advantages, I think, to choosing this particular place. But again, we're just starting to look.
All right, I understand.
So anyway, I just wanted to bring you up to speed on what's going on and all that. Everybody seems to be very much behind it. And
well, my thinking would be if we got, like 20 or 30 people that want to cough up almost $400,000, we could take them all and just take little bits and pieces from them. That way, if we need more money in the future, everybody's still got a lot of extra cash.
Well, that's certainly an option. Again, we're in the process of formulating a proposal, which will have several different...
and my liability on this is next to none, right?
It's zero.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Fine, that's perfect.
Zero liability. You'll make tons of cash.
All right.
Everybody involved will profit.
Good. Just make sure that everybody signs some kind of waiver that nobody can go back and sue me later.
It'll be fine.
I don't want some mongoloid getting pissed off because he lost his $800 on a bar.
No. We won't have that.
All right.
It's an investment, and with investment comes risk.
All right, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, it was such a joy to talk to you.
Well, I enjoyed it tremendously myself.
All right. Get everything written up. We'll have an investors meeting. We'll get together. We'll open the bar. Whoosh.
Fabulous.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
What?
Something we're actually, that we started, we're going to actually finish.
I don't know that we're going to finish it.
Just looks good.
And what is this we business? Nobody invited you in on this venture.
Oh, okay. I just mean the show in general.
This ain't a show thing. This is a me thing.
Okay.
The name of the bar, the Russ Martin Show bar?
I guess.
No.
Oh. Okay.
You're not in on this.
Hoard it all. Go ahead. Take it all.
Who's that on the hotline? Brainiac.
Yes.
Who's on the hotline?
David Naughton.
You told him to get him on.
Oh. All right. Good. Why did I want David Naughton?
I did that story about musicals coming back. And
what musicals are you going to be in?
Chicago.
Oh, is it? Hi, David.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty swell out here in beautiful Los Angeles.
What's a musical you're gonna get involved in?
Let's see. I think I overheard. I'm not currently involved in Chicago, although that's probably the musical we should talk about because I think it's going to sweep the Oscars.
Nah, we're just trying to start rumors. You know how things are. You start rumors, next thing you know, it's Chicago starring David Naughton. Right.
Well, you know, it's not too far off. It actually, on Broadway, it starred James Naughton, who's my brother.
I didn't know that.
So, yeah, and he actually won the Tony Award for Chicago on Broadway. And Richard Gere plays his part in the movie.
How did you originally get the, I'm going to back up some, because I remember the first time I remember seeing you was you were doing the Dr. Pepper commercials.
I am a pepper.
I'd be careful how you said that.
I am, though. I just can't seem to shake it, so I got my personalized license plates. California's plates do say I'm a pepper.
Do a lot of people remember you for that?
Oh, it's crazy. You got to be, I think, over 30, but yes.
Because it was funny because I remember seeing those, and I was just at the time, I think I don't know, when did those come out? 76, 77?
Yeah, 77.
Okay, I remember watching that. I knew I wanted to get into radio, and you see the commercials, you're going, that's cool, a guy's doing this. That's his way of making it. And then, 2 years later, you have a song come out called Making It.
Yeah. Hey, wait a second. There's a coincidence. I know, that was a series.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
No, I thought that was a really good segue.
No, seriously, I really did. I saw that, and I just thought it was weird. A year or two later, then you have a song called Making It, and then you did American Werewolf in London. You weren't in the sequel, though, right?
Oh, please, no.
I didn't see the sequel.
No, and it's not, it was really a misnomer calling it a sequel, because nobody was involved in it that was in the first one. But somehow they tried to attach their name to the one in London, and they made that other movie that was in another city that I won't even mention.
That's okay. And I hate to ask a typical stupid question, but did you guys shoot any part of that in London?
It actually was shot. It was all shot in London.
Well, I didn't know.
Which is, it's hey, cool, a foreign film. The only problem with that is it's considered a foreign film, so we never got one dime of a residual in all these 20 years. Isn't that awful?
That didn't make any sense. It was.
I know. It was considered a foreign film, so the Screen Actors Guild, which is my dear parent union, says, well, that's a foreign film. We have no jurisdiction. We can run it on TV, cable, everywhere for as long as they want, and you won't get so much as well, let's see. I don't know, maybe a fan or two.
So you got the original money for being in the movie, and you got nothing since.
That's right. I'm broke.
Dude, you're the Bob Denver of the 70s.
I am the Bob Denver of the werewolf. However, every full moon, somebody brings it up, so I think, hey, okay, beware the moon, where's the check? I'm just kidding.
What about the album? What was the name of the album that Making It was on?
Let's see. It was actually put into sort of different compilations.
All right, so you just released a single?
I released a single, yeah, called Making It. And guess what was on the B-side?
Was it you?
It was Still Making It.
Oh.
This is all true.
It's kind of like with Rick Dees. He had Disco Duck, right, and then on the backside, Disco Rilla. And I'm not making that up.
Is it Disco Rilla? That's good.
I believe so.
Yeah. So yeah, Making It was a series that actually didn't make it, but the song just they couldn't stop for some reason.
So you still get money off that from BNI and ASCAP, right?
You do, yeah. You get the old radio play. No, I don't get radio play. You have to write the song for that, for those royalties. But, for sales, because Rhino Records has put it on a CD called Tube Tunes of the 70s.
You must be a bitter old man.
No, I'm not. I'm just, a middle-aged guy that loves a tea time.
No, I know, but you get no money from the movie. You get no money from you're one of the biggest singles for, what was it, 79?
No, I do. I do get a royalty on Making It for sales, which is at this point who's going out and buying disco songs. However, it is on this thing called Rhino Records, which is Tube Tunes. These songs of the 70s.
No, I know. Well, what about the sitcom in the 80s? What was that?
Let's see. That would have been My Sister Sam.
Now, was one of the somebody just sent an email, and I didn't know about this. One of the girls on the show, was she murdered?
Yes, that was Rebecca Schaefer. Very unfortunate. She was the woman who was stalked by a fan, and unfortunately, he found her in Hollywood at her apartment, and he shot her. And the legislation has since been changed in California in terms of how you go about finding people that you're obsessed with. And this guy was a very sick individual who's serving a life sentence right now in California.
Did he ever say why he killed her?
Well, he was.
I mean, when you're a nut, you don't have to have a reason, but sometimes people will throw things out.
No, he was diagnosed as schizophrenic, and so, there is no reason for the way he thinks. And unfortunately, there are those people out there who watch TV, and they think that they know you and think that they can talk to you, and unfortunately, they can't have you, they shoot you.
So are these maps for real when you go out to California, the homes of the stars?
Are the maps for real? Yeah, these maps are, and it's really unfortunate that people that live in Bel Air and Beverly Hills and have these, but that's why they have huge fences around their homes, so that people can't drive up, stop, and want to take pictures of their house.
It seems even more now it would be more dangerous with the advent of the internet, because you can find anything online now.
Well, exactly. Online, you can pay, buy this special, you can download a special CD that will tell you anything about anybody.
Yeah, we use that a lot.
Yeah,
yeah, we do.
And then there's the internet, the movie database, which is pretty much fine. I mean, you can get people's biographies on it.
And luckily up here, being in radio, since people know where you are 4 hours a day, the death threats just come here. Yeah, it's kind of like a clearinghouse.
Send them right to your house.
Yeah.
Or to your place of work.
Well, and I've got them at home, too. I've gotten letters. Which says amazing. Nice house, little map of the house. Coming by to see you Friday. Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Crap like that.
I know it. That's kind of fun.
All right, so I'm sorry. What was the original reason we called?
You're telling me.
Musicals are coming back around, basically.
I think it has to do with, musicals. If musicals and films, the possibility of, Chicago, the movie, will win some Oscars, and that may greenlight other projects for musical theater. And then in walks David Naughton, who happens to sing as well as act, I guess.
So you're all poised for your comeback.
No, it's just, it's just another thing that I do is sing here, and it's kind of neat because a lot of actors out here take singing lessons and want to suddenly discover their voice for the first time and say, hey, well, I sing. And then you really find out when you say, okay, if you sing live. We're doing a benefit this Saturday. We want you there. Oh, no, wait. So that happens.
So what have you done now since the sitcom and everything else?
Oh, I just sit at home, wait for the phone to ring, and hopefully it's a radio station from Dallas.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
No, I'm really not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. I appreciate you taking the time to find out what the heck I'm doing.
Do you have a website?
I have an unofficial website. I'm working on a real website. I do things like I have a new Cadillac commercial coming out, so I still dabble in the world of advertising.
What are you doing in the spot?
I'm driving the car.
Dude, have you seen the new commercials for is it ING? ING?
I probably have.
There's one of them with Lee Majors, and he's arm wrestling old people.
Oh,
so far, you're still ahead of Lee Majors.
I know.
So don't get depressed.
That's pretty very daring of Lee to do that. But no, I'm just the regular guy, driving up in a Cadillac to a 25th reunion. I get a phone call, and the phone call is on my cell is the dealership saying, "Hey, could you bring the car back?" And I say to my friends who are waiting for me, "Work never ends."
See, you're way ahead of Eric Estrada because he just did a commercial for Dr. Pepper.
That's right.
Where he got pulled over by monkeys.
I didn't know. I know he had a lot of fans in the Latin community because I think he did a soap or something in Mexico.
Not the same monkeys.
Not the same monkeys, no.
Quit
well, what do you know? Eric Estrada.
Yeah. So you're still way ahead of them. You're doing Cadillac commercials. You're not getting pulled over by monkeys.
Mm-hmm. I'm not, no. And did a film in Brazil last year. That was pretty exciting.
What was that? You think you'd learn not to do movies overseas anymore?
No, Brazil's kind of like not really overseas. In fact, you could probably get there by land. But it's just kind of weird with Rutger Hauer, a very interesting individual. And the lovely Gabrielle Anwar. I don't know if you know her.
I do not.
She's quite a dishy gal. She was in Scent of a Woman, but she's not the woman who they were sniffing.
Okay.
I'm cracking myself up here, guys.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
No, it's not about you.
All right. What's by the way, before we go, what's the unofficial website?
I think it's the David Naughton web page. It's unofficial. It's basically just biographical information or pictures of me when I was really young, which are, hardly. I don't even think my own family would own up to them. But
I'm gonna hate myself for asking, but what'd you do before the Dr. Pepper commercials?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I was, that was pretty much my big acting breakout, but I was working for the New York Shakespeare Festival in Manhattan, Shakespeare in the Park, for probably $149.50 a week.
How many people auditioned for that Dr. Pepper commercial? Because that's really, out of the 70s, that's one of the few things that you remember.
It keeps popping up on, like, VH1's 100 Musical Moments. I don't know if you ever follow any of this stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Steve Guide.
Right.
So, yeah, the Pepper jingle was in that top, I guess, number 75.
How many people auditioned for that?
Quite a lot. They saw everybody in New York, anyone who could dance. So I was up against real dancers, and then there was me. But
Danny Terrio show up?
Danny Terrio, I think, was probably after me. But Danny Terrio types. That's what you see in the breakdown. Wanted a Danny Terrio type.
Right. So you had to sleep with Merv Griffin?
No, that didn't really have to happen to me. No, not at all. I just had to show up with a bunch of guys who thought they could dance, but could they really be Peppers? The answer was no.
Well, that was obviously a very big coup, and congratulations 30 years later.
Hey, well, good. I've been finally waiting. I can sleep now.
All right. Well, that was very kind of you for the visit, and good luck on everything that you're working on now.
Thanks so much.
And when do the Cadillac commercials start?
It'll start the middle of this month in March.
Okay. All right. Well,
the Ides of March. Beware of the Cadillac.
We'll watch for those then.
That'd be super.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take
All
care
right.
now.
There you go. The lovely David Naughton. Loser. What?
Loser?
What do you think he's been doing for the past 18 years?
Nothing.
He's sitting around waiting on his Cadillac spot. That's got to suck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't want to say that when they're on the phone. No. We'll say it now because I'm two-faced.
Yes.
But you had, and you know what commercials pay. And he was a principal in a huge ad campaign, so he obviously made a lot of money off the Dr. Pepper commercials. Then that Making It song.
He was on fire in the 70s.
Top song in 1979. Then he's doing American Werewolf in London. Then he's got a sitcom.
And it just stops.
Probably the only reason he got the Cadillac spot, he was back on one of the pits, and they were just walking through.
Stop it. No.
He ain't even got no website.
Mm-mm.
Do we have to break for news?
Yes.
All right. We'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
I think he's doing it on purpose.
I don't think so.
I think he is.
No. Wouldn't be his style.
Did he walk in right in the middle of, did Dan O'Malley walk in right in the middle of the interview with David Naughton and go, just handed me a bio on him? Where is Trey?
In the office.
Mm-hmm. Dan, thank you for the information on David Naughton. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very producer-like of you. Thank you. Hey, Trey. Is he not with his two-way?
He should be. I put fresh batteries in both of them.
Where's the call button? That's it. Key it up. Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yes. Don't worry about information on the David Naughton interview. O'Malley got it for me. Exactly what I thought. You're doing it on purpose, aren't you, Dan?
I'm not doing it on purpose.
Yes, you are. And it's good. It's damn good. Very entertaining.
Yes.
And that was quick?
Yep.
All right, you ready to go?
Sure.
Okay.
Just for Trey's benefit, he has been sending me instant messages with websites and ideas and things.
Uh-huh.
I was Giving him credit where it's due.
I have what?
You have nothing.
Do I have a bio on David Naughton?
No.
I did? Where'd it come from?
O'Malley.
Thank you. Did O'Malley walk in right before the break was over and said, would you like me to screen any phone calls? Or were you planning on doing news?
Yes.
I said, we'll probably do news next. Thank you for asking. Said that right in front of Trey. Had the big meeting with our GM on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Said I can't fire Trey right off.
Okay.
I have to have a paper trail.
Oh. Okay.
I said, but he's not an ethnic. Can't we just fire him? Like in the good old days? Where you could fire a white guy just cause? Nope, have to have a paper trail. Yes, Bill?
Hey, you sound really weird today. There's a lot of high-end treble.
Then adjust your treble. Got to have a paper trail.
There you go.
So we have to start with that now.
That require you putting in memos?
No, you have to have a meeting with him and go, okay, look, you F this up, read this, sign it. I think the first thing that should go in his personal file is he left Friday before we could fire him.
That was smart.
So then I was supposed to have lunch with Dave Siebert, the new GM, and Bob McNeil Saturday.
Okay.
Guess who don't show up?
Well, you were there, obviously.
Uh-huh.
No, Bob.
Bob didn't show.
Good. Nice. Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Did he just sleep through it?
He just forgot.
Oh.
I convinced Dave that we should change formats and play dead Chinese music.
Were you drinking?
Yeah. Okay. So, he bought it.
He didn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing Chinese music.
Chan and Chen start Monday. It's a new midday show. Wow. I like Siebert.
He actually came by the office and said hi. I didn't even know what he looked like.
Kind of looks like Lumpy Rutherford.
A little bit. A little bit.
So now if you see Lumpy running around the building, you know it's the GM.
Yes.
Over 6 different stations.
Like an idiot, I didn't know who he looked like. He walked in and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" Yes. Like, I'm Dave Siebert. Oh, Jesus. Good to meet you. Yeah. Damn.
I like him because he uses my name with all the big names in radio.
Oh, does he?
He recognizes my genius. Calls me a star.
Really?
I agree with him.
Aye. Very nice.
Plus, you get 3 Heinekens in him. He'll tell you anything.
What'd you find out? Stuff?
Uh-huh.
Tell me. Tell me off here.
Okay. Not now.
Okay.
It's not that entertaining.
Okay.
What is it, Sandy?
Hey there. You know you can fire Trey anytime you want to, don't you?
No, you can't.
You can. It's right to
No, you can't.
No paper trail needed.
Yes, there is.
Texas.
Obviously, you haven't been in the corporate world very long.
Yes, I've
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Okay.
You
don't know.
Yes, I do. I've seen them hang on to dead weight for months because they just couldn't immediately fire them according to corporate legal.
Okay. I don't know who you
I'm sorry. I'm going to trust CBS corporate a little more than some person on the phone. You certainly don't mind, do you? You could understand my point.
No, I understand.
Thank you.
You're crazy, but I understand. You got a great
All right.
voice, by the way.
CBS corporate wants a paper trail.
I got you. I believe he offered to quit.
Did he really?
One day last week.
What did I say?
Yeah, I think you said no.
Why?
I don't know. He handed me a bunch of files and goes, "If I'm bringing the show down, I'll quit."
Well, he didn't say that to me. He said it to you.
No, I believe he said it to you also.
You give me my $100 back.
I cashed it.
Yeah, I know. The check cleared. You ain't fired him.
I didn't fire him because he left. I still get the cash. I was going to do it. I had the intention. And when it comes around and then you do your trail, then I'll do it. Money deposit.
All right. You ready for news?
Yeah.
Of course, to redeem himself, he set up dinner for all of us on Saturday night.
Yes, he did.
One of the restaurants that brings us up food on a regular basis?
Yes.
Wants us out, wants to treat us to dinner.
Right.
Then at the end of the big treated evening, the check comes for $380. I looked at him, I went, are they hiding the treat? Is there a part of this that I'm not understanding?
Yeah.
And you missed the whole thing with Rob.
What'd I miss?
When we came in, I valeted my car.
Right.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
I see Rob drive by because he's having dinner with us. He decides not to valet, so he pulls around to the underground parking. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't see me.
Okay.
But he sees this car driving like a maniac through the parking garage. He's going, that's Russ's car. He never drives like that. The valet gets out.
Oh, no.
And I mean, they're hauling, according to Rob, they're hauling ass through the underground garage. Speed bumps. Slam the car, park it, then head out to get to the next car.
Dogged your car.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You were late.
Yeah, I was late.
All right. So now I'm already sitting down. I don't know any of this. Uh-huh. Rob walks in. He goes, can you come outside for a second? I went, all right. He goes, point out the guy that valeted your car. I went, there's only one. It's that guy right there. Mm-hmm. Rob walks up to him and goes, dude, do me a favor next time. And then he goes on to this like 25-second tirade. He honestly threatened to kick the guy's ass right there. He was this close to him.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm going to stick my foot all the way up your butt. And he wasn't quite that tactful.
Yeah.
And he goes, you got it? The guy goes, I don't know. I don't even know if the guy spoke English. So then Trey goes and tells the manager, and they said, well, we're going to handle it. Mm-hmm. Apologies, blah, blah, blah. How does the evening end? The same valet brings me my own damn car.
Yeah.
No mention, no nothing. And on the way home, it's pulling to the left a little bit.
Damn.
So not only do we pay for the lovely free evening,
yes,
the valet there screws up my car.
I'll split some of the bill with you if you want me to.
How much did you pay?
I tipped. $40.
Oh, you tipped?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to tip nothing.
Well, it's not the waitress's fault.
She works there, doesn't she?
It's not her fault that they didn't comp our meal. She worked very hard.
Hey, Brainiac. What was the total tab? Was it $380 or they take anything off?
So it ended up being, I think, $330.
The appetizer was $75?
Yes, but they came out and wanted to make that for us and offered it and then charged us for it.
I've never had a $75 appetizer in my life.
Now, there were two great big plates full of food, remember?
Oh. I wasn't paying attention. It was supposed to be a treated evening.
I know.
Trey even has the email. That's the only reason I ain't beating him right now with something. He had the email where it says, come out, we want to treat you guys to an evening, blah, blah, blah. So obviously they won't be bringing us food on Fridays anymore.
Most likely. The food was delicious, but it was great.
But you don't invite somebody out and smack them with a $400 tab and have the valet drive your car like one of the Earnhardts. That was the thing that pissed me off. That was the clincher for the end of the evening is the same effing valet brings me my car. Why is he still working here?
I don't know. Only one, I guess.
Well, then you go get somebody else. You don't have the same monkey ass driving my car back to me and handing me the keys. I ain't going back there.
Okay.
You ready for news?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Okay.
5:13. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Russ News brought to us by 24 Hour Fitness and by Nextel and by Moose and Vinny's. I'll be out there Friday from 8 until 10, the one in Arlington and Collins. All sorts of good stuff to give away and the Talk Rockers band on stage. quote unquote, all appropriate pressure is being put on this Khalid Mohammed guy, the man believed to be the key planner of the
I'm sorry, what's the guy's name?
Khalid Mohammed?
You got 3 names. Where are all 3 of them?
I can't really know.
Is this the guy that they just arrested?
Collins is right. Yeah, the guy that looks like, who would that? Picture's hilarious.
The one where they woke him up and they were hauling him out? I don't know, but you know he's hairy.
Oh my God. And grumpy. The capture of the man linked to nearly every Al-Qaeda attack for the past 5 years. They say it's a huge win. They're very giddy at the, wherever it is, the CIA.
Hold on a second. What does the guy on line 7 want, Dan?
He said that when he talked to Trey on Friday, he took the reservation, and there was no mention of the meal being comped.
We have the email.
That's what I told him.
From one of the owners.
Right.
So unless he wants me to mention the name of the company, I recommend he get his ass off the phone. That would be my suggestion. He can stay on. But I saw the email. That's the only Did you hang up on him or did he do it? That's the only reason Trey's still walking in a semi-upright position. Because he showed me the email where you guys come on out, we'll take care of you, blah, blah, blah. I saw it. So they can continue to cop an attitude. If somebody wants to call and guess where we had dinner Saturday night, that's fine. Normally not my MO to slam companies on the air. I'll slam people directly, but not necessarily a company. Because then everybody at the company suffers and not everybody screwed us around. But if you'd like to call and guess, I certainly don't mind. Unless they want to call and tear up those credit card things. And I certainly don't mind blackmailing people in the 100,000 watt station. Go ahead.
Osama bin Laden's Al-Qaeda network planned to attack the United States naval base at all places, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, using hijacked airliners. The potential targets included nuclear-powered submarines and ships. Intelligence reports about the threat to the Navy went out just in the last couple of months. That all has been revealed. A plane was diverted Saturday afternoon after air marshals arrested a passenger after he began shouting, "Majority rules, turn the plane around," and walked toward the exit door during a flight from New York's LaGuardia to New Orleans. Richard Perez was arrested, taken to a hospital after the plane landed. Crew members said basically they told him to sit down. He walked toward the front of the plane, started yelling, went back, sat down for about 45 minutes, got up again. At that time, the air marshals tackled him. More than 2/3 of adult Americans believe in hell, but only 1% expect to go there. That's according to a new Harris poll, which shows that 90% of adults Americans believe in God and 82% believe in heaven. And most said that's where they expect to spend eternity.
I know better.
What?
You got to be too good to get to heaven.
I don't think so. Yeah.
By the way, going to church one day a week for you, that ain't going to cut it.
It's not why I go.
Because you do everything else against the Bible and God during the week. One day every week's not going to cut it.
I don't do it to get into heaven.
Why are you going?
I enjoy it. I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the music. I enjoy the
Which part of going to church is it you enjoy? Because I don't remember that part.
The message.
Which is?
Well, it's different every week.
No, it's the same one every week. Don't screw people around. Because if you screw somebody around, you're going to pay in the end. That's the message. I just gave it to you in 4 seconds.
That's not.
You want some music and you pass a plate around? I certainly don't mind.
Message.
It is too.
No, it's not.
They just hit it from a different angle.
I enjoy it. It's all that matters.
When's the last time you went?
I did miss this Sunday.
What about the Sunday before that?
No, I went there. I went Saturday night, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a 6 o'clock service.
Of course.
And during this last week's blizzard...
Hotter chicks?
Huh? No. There are attractive women in church. What's wrong with that?
Go ahead.
During last week's blizzard, drivers all over the South basically plummeted into ditches and ravines, helpless in the face of the snow. But Owasso, Oklahoma, one Doug Jones did the neighborly thing. He used his Jeep to stop and pull 3 guys out of the ditch. For it, he got a $117 ticket from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol officer for improperly parking his car on the roadway. The officer said Doug's help could have put other drivers in danger.
Yes, Steve?
Yes, Russ. Would it happen to be at Three Forks where you got the screw job?
Nope. Still a big fan of Three Forks. In fact, we should have gone there Saturday night instead.
Oh, okay. Well, we just happened to have a similar experience at a aforementioned restaurant when they first opened.
No, I've been to Three Forks twice. Haven't had any problems. Enjoyed it both times. Should have gone there Saturday, and I'm sure their valets would have taken care of my car.
Well, I'm glad to hear you get good service.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, there's news and information brought to you.
Are you done already?
Yeah, I did 6 stories.
All right, go ahead.
Brought to us by Moose and Vinny's. It's North Collins. I'll see you there Friday for the big party. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them. Do turn your radio down. Do get to the point. Practice in front of a mirror before calling. Do not waste time telling Russ your name. He's far too important and busy. He won't remember it anyway. If you understand these rules, call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
The name slips out. It's not really blackmail.
It is.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
What if somebody accidentally guessed the restaurant?
And you let it air? You're saying, if you do this, if you give me this cash, then I won't do this.
I'd sit there.
That's
like our eyes tried. They invited us out for free.
I agree.
And what's it going to cost to get my front end realigned?
That I do not know. There's no direct proof that that's caused by the valet guy driving it, but they're
already shooting for it. They said they did. Well, that's one of the first impressions you get from a restaurant is the valet. Great. Fine.
I agree.
When I open up my bar, I'll treat people a lot better than that.
Okay.
And I won't have some mongoloid on a chain parking your car. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Would you like to enjoy traffic now?
I never enjoy traffic, but I'll sure give it to you.
I wish you would.
Okay. It's brought to you by Tylock Eye and Laser Center, an Outdoor World, and Wellness Opportunity Group. On eastbound I-30, Tom Landry Highway over Loop 12, Walton Walker, there's a wreck, and the left lane is blocked. The car was actually over on its side, and traffic stacked up to MacArthur and Grand Prairie. And, I valet. Oh, you did it to me again! I let you do it to me again! I hate Mondays. Westbound onlookers coming from Dallas into Grand Prairie are kind of heavy from Hampton Road. I'm a goober. Southbound Simmons past Royal Lane, there was a wreck blocking a couple of lanes. They cleared that up, but traffic is backed up into Carrollton from around Crosby Road. And, of course, your northbound onlookers are slow from Loop 12, Walton Walker. In Fort Worth, there's a crash on westbound I-30, the West Freeway at University. It's off to the left shoulder, but causing an onlooker slowdown. And if you're traveling from Carrollton up to Louisville, northbound 35 before Lake Louisville or Lake Dallas, there's a wreck that's on the left shoulder, and that backup is from Justin Road. And it's also brought to you by the Texas Lottery. A bonus ball gives you more chances to win, like in the Texas Two-Step from the Texas Lottery, where you get 7 ways to cash in. Rolling jackpots start at $200,000. I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on the new 105.3 FM Talk, the Talk that Rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Going to be 41 for the low tonight. A couple of light showers and just cloudy, mid-60s tomorrow. We have 51 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
That scared me Saturday night.
What did?
With Rob when he got up in the valet's face, because he was up in his face. And you know how big Rob is.
Yeah.
And as soon as Rob was done, valet kicked his ass.
No,
because everybody kicked Rob's ass.
No.
Because as soon as he got in the valet's face, I went, dude, he's going to pull a gun and take your money.
No, he's not.
It happens to you every single time, anywhere you go. You're mouthing off to somebody on Deep Ellum, you get your ass kicked.
He did.
Running around in the parking lot, you get held up and robbed. Damn. Something else happened to him. I forgot what it was. But just the fact that Rob is that great, big, roided out guy, and he got right in this guy's face, it scared me, and it was my car they were dogging.
Quite an evening.
It's all right. Another restaurant may slip between now and Friday.
I would...
Why?
Suggest you don't.
Why?
Why do it?
Because I wish it.
Okay.
invite us out and then slap us with a $380 tab.
Yeah.
And then you've got a tip on top of that?
Yeah, Rob gave 20, I gave 40. So we tipped her 60.
Is that enough?
Yeah. For a $400 bill, it's 15%.
Oh, is it? Okay. I thought it was a hose. When Trey handed me the bill, he goes, $380.
I did too. I went, and not even a good one.
Yeah, that's not believable. Like we had $380 worth of stuff. I was here through all of dinner. I know what we had. And he gave me that pink pasty-eyed look. It's real. I went, no, really? He goes, no, this is real. And that's when we started to cry.
I know. I'll help you out with it. What do I owe? I've already put 40 down.
Don't worry about it.
I feel bad. I'm the one that ate lobster. Oops.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the twin lobster tails.
Right.
Oh, yes, you will. Okay. Absolutely. Because all I got was some kind of chicken breast.
I know.
And a Caesar salad.
Yeah.
I forgot about you and your dual lobster tails.
Yes. Sorry. I said help. Tell me what I owe.
I don't know. I'll find out.
All right.
We may owe nothing. I don't know yet. I seriously doubt it. So far, I ain't heard no apology from the restaurant. We're sorry about your car.
Right.
We're sorry about the same valet bringing your car back after he dogged it to the parking lot. I'm sure nobody dropped a load in my car when they were bringing it back to me. I may just post it on my website.
Okay.
I haven't decided. I may hide in the bushes for a while. And then one day when you least expect it, the name of the restaurant will blurt out of my mouth. Because if you do it this week or anytime soon, the worst of it's over.
True.
You never know when it's coming. That's the scary part. It's like some people here at the station. I still plan on getting. I just ain't saying when. I'm still hiding in the bushes. In the radio world, I'm a black man in the shrubs. Yes, Ronnie?
Yeah, buddy, I heard you kind of slip up on the air on Friday.
What?
You talked about coming into work through the ice and the sleet and stuff, even though you were sick. And then the first day it clears up, you take a day off. What's up with that?
I was sick.
You weren't sick. Buddy, don't you care about us? You slipped up and said you weren't sick. You felt like they owed you a day or something, didn't you?
No.
Don't you care about us, buddy? Tell us you care about us. Without you, man, we depend on you. Without you, we're stuck with Oprah's fat.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I was sick a day. I went ahead and came in on the 2 of the ice days. You're a mongoloid. At least I waited through the 2 bad days. I came into what was it?
It was bad.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And I didn't feel good part of Tuesday and all day Wednesday. I went ahead and came into work those 2 days. And then when everything cleared up, I took off Thursday.
Just see, I got a memo. I got an email from somebody in the show account about you having the nerve to take a day off. Hi, Russ. Today was so mushy and dreary, and my day was so hard. I was looking forward to your show yesterday. It makes my day. What's wrong, cutie pie? The 2 days that the ice is so bad, but when
I have no idea what you're saying.
She's mad because you didn't come to work.
You're running your sentences together.
Oh, what's wrong with you? ? Did you and Dave Chappelle party too hard?
Where was the cutie pie part?
This is in the back.
Can you understand him?
No word.
We have no idea what you're saying.
The 2 days.
Are you guys going out of your way to piss me off?
No, I'm reading this. I'm trying to get through it. The 2 days that the
ice look for punctuation.
Ice was so
Embrace
bad,
it.
Comma. But when 3 o'clock came around, I heard your beautiful voice. I knew everything was going to be okay because you were at work. Yesterday was just slush and no you. It made me so mad I wanted to cry. What's wrong with you? Did you and Dave Chappelle party too hard? Russ, did you overdo it? I'm worrying about your drinking, buddy. This is from a chick, too, by the way. I was so proud of you when you were going to quit drinking and then so disappointed when you only went a day. I just missed you yesterday and hoped you were okay. Did you get my e-card? Did you get my emails? Did you write me back? I just wanted to know if you were okay. I worry about you. I hadn't written in a while. I just wanted you to know that I still love you, adore you, and think you're precious, sexy, and so bad. You're like a cuddly little puppy who chews up the house. And you want to spank him, but then he looks at you with those puppy dog eyes, and your heart just melts. I love you, Russ. Susie.
So what about it?
It's just funny that people get angry when you take a day off.
I was sick.
I got about 6 of those.
Why does nobody miss me when I was, like, playing music?
When were you playing? Oh, as a music jock. Because records are there every day. songs are there every day.
I got emails like that at home Thursday. At least I stayed home and I still did work. I just didn't feel good.
Yep.
Emails start coming in. What happened, pussy? Drank too much last night? I'm off sick. I could take sick days. I don't have to answer to you. Especially to some chick that says I'm a puppy.
They love you. They miss you.
Screw him. Ronnie, I have no idea what he's babbling about. Yes, Heather?
This was just like an FYI. I know it's kind of after the fact, but I work in HR, and you can fire
what is HR?
for any reason. It's human resources, the people that hire and fire people. And
well, since I didn't know what you were talking about, HR really means nothing right now.
Well, Texas is an at-will state, which means you can fire anyone for any reason. And
well, then somebody better tell the people up here, because we have a bunch of dead weight running around, and they're going, well, we can't fire them just yet.
Well, that's probably for unemployment reasons. That's the whole paper trail. You have to pay unemployment pretty much unless you can offer someone less money or demote them, and if they don't want to take that, you can fire them and pretty much get out of it. But I'm sure that's why.
Why what?
You still have dead weight hanging around.
Oh, because of the paper trail.
But, like I said, Texas is one of the only states in the nation that you can fire anybody for any reason, and you don't even have to tell them why.
Well, obviously they don't need that at CBS. Well, or they don't know that here. They had one guy working part-time in the promotions department. Mm-hmm. They went, well, we can't fire him right off. He's got to do a couple more screw-up. What happened when I was a kid? You made an F-up, you were out. You played one song out of rotation. Next thing you know, you're drilling your own glory hole at the bus station. They didn't even give you one.
No, I know.
Now, you got to go through some kind of elongated process just to get rid of somebody.
It's corporate mentality. They want to make sure they don't get sued.
For what?
Wrongful termination.
I don't think I'd have that problem with Trey.
No. But the policy is a blanket policy to not just for certain people.
I think it's for certain people. The stupid ones. So, we have to start a paper trail for Trey. We just can't get rid of him.
Okay.
But have you noticed he's like been all over the building today, working really hard, doing stuff?
I think Friday scared him. Well, obviously he left early.
That's okay. He's going to lose his job, and he's got nothing else to go to. A life of crime.
No.
And you know what they'll do to him in prison?
Well,
little young pasty boy. Probably still firm in the Tudor area. I know.
Yeah.
I was in prison.
Because you were there. Sure.
Many years I spent in prison. I remember Easter Sunday of 1987.
Really?
Yes.
What happened then? Which prison were you in, can I ask?
I was in the Tennessee Department of Corrections in Nashville.
Tennessee.
I was.
Okay. No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. And I was another rotten cellmate. It was another cellmate from hell. He'd come in with a mouthful of milk, spit it all over me, and tell me he just pulled a train. God, I hated him. And he would always do it when he would wake me up.
Right.
So it would always scare me.
I see. That didn't happen.
But I learned from my mistake.
What'd you learn?
Not to do what I did again.
What did you do exactly to get in there?
I was convicted of transporting commercial products over state lines.
I see.
It was Darren's dance group videos.
A lot of trade in that, is there?
I don't know. I got caught.
Dance group video. Mm-hmm. They frown on that there in Tennessee, do they?
I don't know. I never made it across the state line. One night I was asleep, minding my own business in my bunk.
Mm-hmm. Same roommate? Mm-hmm. Cellmate, excuse me.
Sally. He'd just come from dinner.
Okay.
I decided not to go. He would do this every single... He would do this every single time they had meatloaf. Right. He'd sneak some back in, throw it in the toilet, and start screaming at me that he had a miscarriage.
Offered that several times, did you?
Well, when you wake up, your eyes are still you're still kind of groggy. You look in the toilet, and you go.
Okay. Get some bad sellies.
I always seem to get the weird ones.
Yeah. You didn't do anything else, just those two
That
things?
was pretty much it.
Okay.
It's like every place I go, I get some kind of nutbag. The guy that used to sit on the top bunk and crap on me and scream, Tora, Tora, Tora.
Yeah.
The time the group of Orientals raped me and left a sock in my ass.
It's one of my favorites.
They called me. And then I got the nickname around the prison, Ass Sock.
Because you look like a pony.
Yeah, because I'm running around on all fours. I got a sock hanging out of my butt. And the only reason they raped me is because I was for Nixon.
You had a tough time. But you learned not to go back.
No. And I'm certainly not going to start transporting those Darren Dance Crew videos again.
Yeah.
More money in copper tongue scrapers and lead press on nails.
I see. Yeah, I could see that, though.
Body by Jake app rollers. But not the Darren's Dance Group videos.
You're out on that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sharon.
Hi, Russ. How are you doing today?
Fine.
I have a little bit of a concern.
So that's what's going to happen if he goes to prison.
Okay.
He's going to have all of that to look forward to.
Not going to
the prison. Meatloaf in the toilet.
No. He'll not go.
And the mouthful of milk. Yes, he will. What is it, Karen?
I was wondering about something. Don't you think that you should be just a little more responsible when you're talking about dating and sex?
Mm-mm.
Was that a no?
That was a no.
Well, aren't there...
Why do you ask?
Well, isn't most of your audience, pretty much young men?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
What about young women?
Mostly men, 25 to 49.
25 to 49?
Yeah.
Well, because when you talk about this stuff, a lot of them listen.
I don't care.
Well, they think it's acceptable to...
I'm not a role model. I'm not here to be a role model. I'm not an athlete. I'm not somebody to look up to. I'm not a superstar. I'm not an actor. I'm nobody that you should put any worth in anything I say.
Well, thank you for telling all of them that. But people really do look up to you because you are in
I got nothing to do with that.
That kind of a position.
And it's like that, well, first of all, nobody's going to listen. There was those two 15-year-old girls that called earlier that said, you know what, getting pregnant at 15 just happens. I believe I was very responsible with them, wasn't I?
Well, I guess so. But I was thinking more on the things like that it's acceptable to want sex on the first date and that they should drop girls at the first sign of trouble.
It is.
That's just not realistic.
No, yeah, absolutely. Actually, it is. That's experience. If you have problems on the first date or in the first week, that's not a relationship. Relationships don't get better as time goes on.
Oh, what about the younger audience members, like teenage girls who listen to you now?
Same thing.
They're going to think that they need to do those things to keep their men happy. So more of them will be acceptable to be
I don't know that I ever said you're supposed to get sex on the first date. But don't think you're going to stretch it out for months.
Well, I was just thinking...
And you know what? The sex thing isn't even that big of a deal anymore. It used to be. Because you could get sex anywhere. Find a normal relationship, that's a lot harder.
True.
Thank
True, you can go pay for sex.
I wish I could pay for a relationship. How many guys would shell out money if you thought you could go find a decent relationship? Tons. Yes.
It's just a different kind of payment.
I have to go. You're irritating me now. You know you're going to get to sex sooner or later. But the first time I have problems with anybody now, that's it. I'm done.
I know. You're very short.
Well, I'll tell you exactly. Here's the reason for that. Is in the beginning of any relationship, everybody's on their best behavior. If that's your best behavior, what's your worst crap going to be like? So it's good if they nut out in the first week or two.
Yeah. Like that one that ran her car into your Can you imagine being married to that?
Can you imagine if I had gotten attached to her? Say we had dated 6 or 7 months. Now I feel something for her, and she does this. Like a turd, I probably would have taken her back.
Probably.
And then she'd wig out like that. I'd kill her, and I'd be at Rikers Island again.
Now, if you killed her here...
Well, I'd probably transport the body.
Oh, I got you. You prefer that prison, do you?
Rikers?
Yeah.
No, I liked it better at the Luther Luckett Correctional Facility in LaGrange, Kentucky.
You've been to almost all of them.
Louisiana State Pen in Angora.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Angola.
Angola.
I forgot.
Any other bad roommates that you can remember?
No. You've heard all the others.
The one that skated was my favorite.
Used to skate in his own semen?
Yeah.
Cellmates on ice.
Yeah.
That's what he would do. Whack all over the floor.
Yeah.
Put his hands behind his back and skate across the room. Had that one bunkmate used to crap on my leg.
Right.
Put an entire bag of Scotch Turf Builder in my butt. Why? I don't know. It's just funny to him. This bit is dead. I refuse to speak about it anymore. What do you want now? What do you want now, Ronnie?
Russ, I think you misunderstood me a minute ago. What I was trying to imply was you risked your life 2 days driving in the ice. When
That's not what you said. You were bitching and moaning because I took a day off.
Well, it's because we miss you when you take a day off. But I just want to know, why did you risk your life those 2 days coming in? Because you care about us?
No.
Buddy, please, tell me you care about us.
I do not.
We care about you. Say you love me. Come on, say it.
I have nothing to say to you. And no, I don't give a rat's ass about you or anybody else.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Tell me you love me.
No, I will not.
Come on, real quick.
I refuse.
3 little words.
Mm-mm.
Buddy, I love you.
I don't care about you.
Yes, you do. We made you number 1. We bought you the Batmobile. We bought you the Mach 5.
No. I don't recall you being anywhere around when I wrote those checks. I bought me that stuff. I made me number 1.
No.
Yes.
The fans made you number 1. Your listeners.
Mm-mm.
Those that piss our wives off daily playing you on the air. You love us, don't you, buddy?
If you guys made me number 1, I would treat you better.
Well, you're building...
You don't have one for that, do you? Thank you. How are we doing, Eddie? Let's do it now. I got to go whiz. Would that be okay? Yeah. Thank you.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
There was really some audio I was going to bring in and I forgot. It's, what's the name of that show that's going to be on the Sci-Fi Channel? The one where they're do you remember, Dan?
It's called Scare Tactics.
Yeah, Scare Tactics. They've got a trailer on the website.
Okay.
So you go watch like a little short clip. Mm-hmm. And it's a bunch of these kids. I say kids, they're, in their early 20s. Been a Winnebago, and they're going through a dark area. Damn, I wish I'd remember. I'll bring it tomorrow. And so they go by this little campsite, and the campsite's all torn up. And you got to remember, the lighting's real shallow. You can't see much beyond the Winnebago,
right,
which adds to them being scared. And they've got hidden cameras inside the Winnebago and hidden cameras outside. So obviously, some people in the Winnebago are in on the bed. Most of the people aren't.
Okay.
So the guy goes outside and he's got the flashlight. They see the campsite destroyed. They go, well, we should stop and look. So he goes out with a flashlight. He looks around and he goes, I'm going to go look over here. So now you got everybody sitting at that table, how you, like the breakfast table. Mm-hmm. And they're all looking out that great big window. Next thing you see is the guy just slam up against the window really quick. The chicks wig out. I watched this 8 times. It's even funny without the pictures. Hold on a second. Yes, Carl?
Hi, Russ. I was sitting there listening to your show, and I'm looking at your website.
Yes.
And I was just trying to figure out, what do you want a relationship for? You got porn stars getting naked for you. You got hotties all over your website. Dude, what do you want to have a relationship for? I've been married 3 times, dude, and that's the
like Bert and Gilliam.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Younger.
Been married how many times?
3. 3 times. Divorced 3 times.
You know, because I've had relationships in the past that worked. There was just like one thing that it was a kid every time. I was going to be cute there, but that's what it was. There were 2 relationships that really could have happened, but the chick wanted a kid. And that's what whizzed on it. I know I'm going to find a chick someplace that can forego the kid thing. Yep. And I'm set.
Well, they do make those kind of women out there.
No, they don't.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there.
No.
Very few.
They're too damn hard to find. And when you work that into the equation of everything else you're looking for, it's almost impossible.
Exactly.
I literally have turned into my dad. My dad is living off in the middle of nowhere now, by himself. Couldn't care less if he ever saw another human being.
Dude, you got it.
Shut up.
So, sci-fi.
What about it?
The show, the reality show. Is that the end of the story?
Which one?
The chicks are wigging on the... Quit it! No, Winnebago.
Oh, no.
I can download that during the next commercial break.
Can you really?
From my office.
Okay. Well, everybody's going to get on the website now and slow the damn thing down. Anyway, so now the guy's back on the window. Well, he comes slamming up against the window. Yeah. Chicks are wigging out. God, I love this. It just pisses you off that you didn't think of it. Yeah. He comes running around the front of the Winnebago, and now he's inside. And in the course of all of this stuff going on, they're cutting in and outside with the cameras. Okay. The interior video looks a lot like the ones on HBO when they're doing inside the cabs. Mm-hmm. The True Confessions thing.
Yeah.
It's exactly what the inside camera looks like. Chicks are just wigging the F out. Guy comes running in, and he's screaming, there's something coming to get me, and he's got blood all over him, and he gets in the driver's seat. Then, you hear this thing beating on the side of the Winnebago.
God.
And then slamming right up against that same big piece of glass is a Sasquatch. and these chicks absolutely lose it. And then they bust it.
Damn. That looks like fun.
It is. It pisses me off that I didn't think of that. Go see if Brainiac can download that, if you would, Eddie. When was the last time we did it?
David's still here. He can do it in his studio, too. About 45 minutes.
Oh, it hadn't been a complete hour?
No.
No, I think over the past 6 months, I decided I'm going to give up on relationships.
Why? You won't.
When it happens, but I'm not going to go out and look for it.
The kid, was the kid deal a breaker in this last one?
Yes.
Okay. You were accepting of the child.
Oh, the one that already had the kid?
Right.
I was willing to look into that. You were the guy that talked me out of it.
I didn't talk you out of it.
Yes, you did.
I just gave you the reality of...
You said a 3-year-old is going to drive you nuts.
Well, that's what they do.
I got a swimming pool.
You can't kill them.
I didn't say I was going to kill them. I just said I got a swimming pool. Sometimes toys sink. God. Man. Anyway, there was one in the mid-90s. Perfect chick. I really thought that was going to be it. In fact, when we broke up, everybody around us went, I can't believe it. When's the last time you heard anybody say, I can't believe you're still not dating, blah, blah, blah?
Can't believe you've still gone out with her more than 3 times.
Yeah, we dated for 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Then she brought up the kid thing. I know in 5 years I'm going to want to have a kid. I don't know what I'm going to want in 5 years. I did, but I didn't tell her that.
Right.
18 months later, she's pregnant with somebody else's kid.
But when their clock goes off, there's just no stopping them. They'll find somebody.
Obviously. I mean, she was trying to get me to verbally commit, yes, in 5 years, we'll have a kid. She couldn't get it out of me in the relationship. I mean, it almost deteriorated, went to hell overnight.
She knew you weren't going to be daddy. Because that vasectomy thing sort of takes that out of the equation now.
I ain't telling them nothing.
What do you mean you don't tell them?
I'm not. We've had this conversation. I'm not telling them anything. The vasectomy?
Yeah. Mm-mm. Well, they know, by listening, they know you have.
Well, not everybody listens to this show. Oh. Granted, I've seen the ratings. But you can still tell them it's a bit.
If one comes along, you're just going to say, you're not going to tell them anything.
I'm not. None of their business.
All right. Well, it is.
How many times have you ever gone out with a chick? Have you ever gone out with a chick and said, hey, have you had a hysterectomy?
No.
Would that ever come to mind?
No, but for chicks.
Did you have your inside scooped out?
Chicks.
Did you get one of them dry and clean thingies? You get your DNC?
DNC.
So why would they ask if I had a of whatever it is I got?
Because family planning is all part of the dating process. I mean, you're talking about being with somebody for the rest of your life. You want to have common goals. One would be to have kids. Like religion comes up.
I can dance around the kid thing for a while.
I know you can. You're very good at it.
You let them get attached to you. And you don't tell them about the vasectomy. You let them think it's you.
I think
I'm pumping you as hard as I can. You're not having a kid. Something's wrong with your eggs. Your eggs went bad.
Eventually.
Your eggs are flat.
She'll go get checked.
Well, she can get checked. But then it'll be too late. She'll be in love with me.
Yeah, you thought it through.
Yeah, you get them in love with you. You can do anything. Yes, Rob?
Russ.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing the toot, buddy, without no one knowing?
Why?
Because you just don't seem like yourself today. I was listening to you a little earlier, and you're all, what is wrong with everyone today? You know, everyone does seem a little bit off today.
Everybody's weird. Jeff Corn calls up and keeps throwing out the thing, am I a good guy? The F do I care if you're a good guy?
Yeah, I know, but now it's even spreading to you, Russ. I followed you for a long time now. You're out of character, and I was just...
I don't know what's not in character.
Because you want a wife and kids.
I don't want a wife and kids. I just said I don't.
Oh, well, a relationship, a full-time, meaningful relationship.
No, I said I've given up on that.
Oh, you've given up? I'm sorry.
Didn't I just say that?
That's what he said, yeah.
All right, now who's on the toot, Rob?
All right, Russ.
Thank you.
I was just checking.
If the right chick came along, I'm okay with that. I'm sure people think I go home every night and run around, and it's a wild lifestyle. Mm-hmm. I go home every night, and that's where I stay.
To your dog.
I go home and relax. Have some more neon to put on the Batmobile tonight.
You do not.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I can't.
Stop it.
I tried to stop.
And calling me up, by the way, and blaring the siren in my ear.
You've heard it before.
Not the new one.
This one's good.
I could tell. Everybody in Target could tell. I'm walking around Target with this siren going off in my ear. As a Batmobile, never mind. You're not even supposed to have a siren on a vehicle.
You need to mention that you were on the cell phone.
I was on the cell phone.
Well, you made it sound like I was driving behind you in a Target with a Batmobile.
Yes.
Hey, buddy, hang a left over here. I want to look at the VCRs. I said left.
Sorry.
Anyway. And the speaker that I was using, because with the siren there are two pieces. There's the head unit, the thing that actually makes the noise, and then there's the actual speaker where it comes out. Okay? That was a cheap speaker I was using because the good one hadn't come in yet. Jesus. The good one came in today.
What are you going to do with that? You can't pull people over. What? You're not a peace officer.
Batman.
You're not Batman. You are not.
Batmobile?
Yes.
Siren?
Yes.
Red light?
Yes.
Batman.
You're going to find one cop that doesn't see the humor.
I'm not going to do it in front of a cop.
Okay. More neon.
That's just under the dash.
Okay.
Just kind of give the inside of the car just a nice faint red glow. Because it's pitch dark where your feet are. You can't see anything.
It's pitch dark in my car.
Even with the neon gas pedal.
Gas pedals, yeah. You can see in there with a neon gas pedal.
Come over tonight and I'll show you.
Okay.
Are you working out tonight?
Yes.
No. I'm done. That's it. I'm not adding anything else.
You're not.
I have the ATV system, audio, television, video. I've had all the stuff put in.
3 cameras.
That's to cover the blind spots. That's necessary because that car ain't nothing but one great big blind spot.
Sure. Now neon.
That's just to give the interior car just a little bit of the glow.
Okay.
And I'm done. Nothing else underneath the car. There's no neon underneath. I ain't getting the La Cucaracha horn like I wanted that you taught me how to. The special shocks where I can ride sideways down the freeway. I ain't getting that.
Good.
And I sent back the rims that I bought that were too big for the wheel, for the tires.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just leave it. What are they, Krager? What do you have? Wheels. I stole them. Damn.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Russ, is this Russ?
Yes.
Hey, you need to put the neon light in there where it beats to the light of the music, or beats to the music.
If you turn the radio up loud enough, it will.
Do what?
No.
Oh. Well,
we have to do news. What?
Drunk email over the weekend. Are you putting bigger flames or bigger pipes on that thing? More flames come out of it?
A larger flame.
That's what else. I knew there was something else.
It doesn't come out far enough now.
How far would you like it to come out?
I want it to come out at least that far.
1.5, 2 feet.
Yeah. It only comes out a few inches now.
It's safe for safety. So you don't burn the house down or scald somebody.
Well, whatever.
You're not going to quit messing with this thing.
Come over tonight. Help me put in the speaker.
Okay. Well, after I work out.
Will you?
Yeah.
Really?
I can.
Okay. It'll be fun. Then we can take it out and try it.
You're going to get all this done, and it's going to be 100 degrees, and you're not going to want to drive it because it doesn't have an air conditioner.
I know. It's supposed to be nice tonight, though. Okay. Yes, Amy?
Russ?
Yes, ma'am.
Even if she loves you to death and she wants a baby, she won't stick around.
Yes, she will.
No, honey, because I'm in a similar situation.
Yeah, but you're not in a relationship with me.
Honey, I don't care who you are.
Yeah, she would. It would be totally different with me.
Find a way to get one.
You have no idea what I can give into a relationship when I really want to try.
Russ, I really don't think
when I love.
Honey, that might be true, but a baby is totally different.
I understand that. I can fulfill that void in your life because...
Oh, you can?
When I love.
Okay, Russ, but you're full of it.
I am not.
Yes, you are. If she wants a baby, she'll have a baby. It just might not be yours.
I understand.
If you can live with that...
You know what? If she has a baby, I'm going to know it ain't mine.
Well, yeah, I know you would, but I mean, I'm saying any other man in that...
Well, we're not talking about any other man. We're talking about me and the relationship and the type of life and love that I can offer because when I love, I love.
Okay, Russ. But I still think you're full of it. But I love you to death anyway.
You've never experienced me as a lover.
I don't think I'd want to.
You would enjoy it.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe O'Malley, but not you.
No. He's harder to give an orgasm. I actually had to do the reach around on him. Thank you. Sorry, Dan, I don't know how you got to do that. All right, this one last one. What are you waving at me?
I just wanted to see if you saw that Sherrington's column in the Dallas Morning News today.
Who was that?
Oh, he's the sports writer. Kevin?
And I would see sports one?
I thought you were always talking about the Pete Rose thing. He wrote about the Pete Rose thing.
I didn't see it.
Well,
I missed it.
All right.
Missed the sports section today. Hold on a second. Yes, Daniel?
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
I'd like some advice.
All right.
I have an ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We broke up on pretty good terms, and she's about to get married, I believe, for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
And I wonder what you think I should tell her.
Let her do it.
Let her get married?
Yep. What do you care?
Well, because I kind of still have feelings for her.
She's going to get married regardless of what you say. And anything you say to the contrary, she's going to think it's just because you're a spurned boyfriend.
No, it was not spurned. We broke up because I moved to California.
Okay. Well, then ask her to marry you.
Well, I don't want to marry her.
So what do you want?
I want her to not...
You just don't want her to get married?
Yes.
I don't think you can do anything about this one.
You're probably right.
Let it go and be happy. Look towards the future.
That's exactly probably what I need to hear.
Find a woman and love her with all the love you have in you. Be like me. When I love. Got it?
Thank you, sir.
All right. Dildo. Okay. Chick's 22 on line 7. Wants to have sex with me? Get a name and number. Thank you, Dan.
You don't even direct them personally anymore. You have him do the work for you.
What was that? Hold on. Yes, Michelle?
Hi, Russ.
Hi.
I want to sleep with you.
All right. Where are you right now?
Actually, right now I'm Douglas and Northwest Highway.
Perfect. Shoot on up 35, 180. Dan will give you directions. How tall?
Do you want to know what I look like?
I couldn't care less. I'm sure that, well, yes, I was going to ask. How tall are you?
5'3".
What do you weigh?
3 pounds.
103.
I'm a 0, and they're too big on me. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay. Well, you realize even with that description, you could still be a dog.
Well, I know I'm not. But here's the thing: is I want to sleep with you, but
right.
I don't want to sleep with you until after I get my boob job.
How small?
Which is going to be in a week.
That'll be fine. I can wait the 6 weeks it takes to recover.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Can't wait to bang your clam.
Huh?
Nice to meet you. Line 7. Isn't it funny? Chicks get boob jobs or decide they're going to get one, and they turn into sluts. Mm-hmm. Every one of them. That's why I like chicks with boob jobs. Yeah. They're easier to spot. That's what a boob job is. Mm-hmm. It's a slut tag. It is.
I can't disagree.
Not only do they want to show them off, they want you to grab them and touch them.
Mm-hmm. I want to
play with them.
Everybody.
And and now you got all these different guys looking at you that didn't look at you before. Then they want to sleep with them. Mm-hmm. Love boob jobs.
long as it's not your girlfriend, they got it.
Yeah. I don't know how you deal with it.
I just deal with it.
Congratulations. Because you know when you guys broke up for that short period of time.
No, don't say this. You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You're just saying it to get me upset.
I am not. Big neon sign going on between her legs.
No.
Show place.
No.
Show place.
She promised me.
Show place. Show place. Show place.
No,
show place. Show place.
No. But you're right. I love to show them.
Show place. Show place.
Quit it.
Show place. You know how they flash?
Yeah, I got you. The neon.
What were we doing?
Talking about sports.
Oh, what about him?
It's just this.
Why are you reading sports?
I tried to know a little bit about everything, and I saw this about the Pete Rose.
Well, why is he talking about Pete Rose now?
He says it's time to lift the ban on Pete Rose. He basically says, all these other guys like Steve Howe get 7 chances of his addiction. Ty Cobb broke a lady's nose with a bat. He said apparently.
But they didn't bet on baseball.
That's what he says. Baseball.
Pete Rose was I don't know that. Obviously, somebody convicted him because they kicked him out of the game.
They say gambling, it's the unforgivable sin. Nothing is worse. Not drug use, not spousal abuse.
No, you can stick anything up your nose, beat whomever you want, but if you bet on the game, for some reason you're out. Personally, said. I couldn't care less. Until they take Shoeless Joe Jackson and put him into the Baseball Hall of Fame, right. I want nothing to do with Pete Rose.
Nothing.
No.
Okay.
He got hosed in that whole those World Series, I think it was 1919 or 1920.
Oh, Jackson.
Black Sox scandal. Homeless Joe Jackson. Thrown out of the game forever.
Yes.
At a batting average of like 350 something when he retired. Or when they kicked him out, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse to accept Pete Rose into the Baseball Hall of Fame until they put in,
he said, Pete Rose
hairless Joe Jackson.
Shoeless. Now you got me confused. Is it shoeless?
Yeah, it's shoeless.
Okay. Pete Rose is the all-time major league, record for most career hits.
He's a moron. He bet on the game.
4,256 hits.
Okay.
I'm just saying he holds 15 or 16 records.
He doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame.
He most certainly does.
He bet on the game. And he won't even fess up and admit that he did.
Okay. But if you look at his record, I bet it's even better than the Joe Jackson.
It ain't better than the spineless Joe Jackson. No, I didn't see it. And I couldn't care less about Pete Rose. Personally, I couldn't care less about baseball. I found out this Joe Jackson thing by accident, and I'm going to grab onto it, and I'm going to hang onto it like a Rottweiler with a penny. I think I give a flying F who's in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I guess not.
I started getting emails from different people telling me why
Shoeless.
That guy.
Yeah.
That I was right. That Shoeless Joe Jackson should be reinstated because he was never convicted. Jury they said, you know what, he wasn't involved in this scandal. He should be put back in. A conviction like that shouldn't reach beyond his lifetime. He's dead. Put him in. I don't care. Stick them all in. Take all their shoes away. I don't care.
Okay.
Good God, somebody comb Pete Rose's hair.
That is true.
You comb it, he can stay, he can have it. Put him in. I don't know who's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I don't know who's out. And I couldn't give a rat's ass.
I think this year they didn't bring anybody in. They didn't induct anyone.
They wouldn't even let Pete Rose in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. The only reason I was watching that was somebody sent me an email. I don't care. Can we do news before we break?
Yeah, we're okay.
Is anybody hunting down that audio from the Sci-Fi Channel?
David's trying to download it and put it on minidisc.
Oh. Is it slow?
Yeah, just a problem with the hookup.
Oh, okay. But he can download it.
Yeah.
All right, wait till you hear the audio. You lose a little bit by not seeing the chicks wig out.
Right.
But trust me, they're wigging out.
When did that thing debut?
I forget.
Okay.
We had the producers on. I wasn't paying any attention.
Okay.
And it scared me watching it was just because they went to the interior shot of the Winnebago
right
when the Sasquatch slams against the window. So it's a quick flash and then he's gone. God, I wish the thing was on tonight.
I'll find out real quick.
Oh, Mally's waving. He said he's finding out. Okay. Thank you, Dan. Once again, very, what word am I thinking? It's, producer-like of you. Thank you. You ready to go?
Scare tactics. Yeah.
All right. 621, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
That's April 4th. Is when it premieres.
Is that right? Yep. Yes, Dan's nodding.
April 4th. All right. Well, news and information brought to us by Moose and Vinny's. I'll be out there for the big party Friday night. I'll see you there from 8 until 10, North Collins in Arlington. Police searching this afternoon for a man who robbed a bank in Watauga and shot a police officer during a routine traffic stop in North Richland Hills. The North Richland Hills police officer was not identified. He was shot in the ankle. The man believed to be driving a black and red Jeep was being pulled over for a traffic violation. The Jeep has a convertible top, oversized tires, yellow fog lights, no tag on the front end, and a Louisiana buyer's tag on the rear bumper. It was a heavy-set man with dark hair, cowboy hat, eye patch, and a fake mustache when last seen. People should get no more than 10% of their calories from sugar. There's a new big global study on sugar today. Although concerns about sugar intake are not new, very few experts have recommended a specific limit. The report was commissioned by 2 UN agencies, the World Health Organization and the Food and Agriculture Organization. It's funny to me that they've spent all this money to tell you to not eat stuff.
Stay away from sugar. And, of course, the sugar manufacturers, sugar refiners, they're going, you know what, why don't you just exercise?
Yep.
It's both. It's a waste of time.
It's a lot of
but
money.
Thanks, though. That's almost as good as that story where they said that the material inside that club that burnt down with Great White, they said the stuff was flammable.
I'm just trying to bring you the news.
Do you have that story?
Yeah.
Because that one made me laugh. I saw the headline.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 flammable material inside club. Really? No. You think? Wow.
Yeah, I have that.
There were like still photos on CNN.com.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, just flames are shooting up the backside of the wall. And Jack Russell, the lead singer for Great White, he don't have a clue what's going on.
I know.
I'm surprised he made it out. Because everybody watching saw it happening, unless the band had a special exit.
I guess. Maybe they went the back. Well, I don't know. But yeah, they continue to sing when the walls are...
Well, you're not looking backwards.
You got to feel those flames.
But there's one shot where the guitarist is playing, but he's looking up like over his right shoulder going, hey, that's damn.
That's not good.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Dr. Martin Sheen said NBC executives fear his opposition to a U.S.-led war against Iraq will hurt his popular television show, The West Wing. Top network executives have let it be known they are very uncomfortable with where I'm on at for the war. 62-year-old actor helped lead a virtual march on Washington last week that flooded the White House with thousands of anti-war emails and has spoken out against the potential war in public.
Somebody on the email guessed the name of the restaurant that we went to Saturday night.
Oh.
Wonder how they did that.
Well.
Oh, we said it Friday, didn't we? Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Mm. And you mentioned that they didn't bring food up.
I didn't say anything else. A lot of people bring us food. Mm-hmm. That ain't the only restaurant. Mm-mm. It's the only restaurant that I know that takes your car and dogs it when the valet gets a hold of it. That's all I know. It's the only restaurant that I've been to recently that says, come on out, here's an email. Come out and eat for free. And then they smack you with a $380 tab. That's the only restaurant I know. Sorry, guy.
It was quite a fun evening. A lot of ways to get over your ex. Launching a 2-ton fireball into her house isn't one of them. 44-year-old.
Yes, actually it is.
Ulysses Davis of California. He was furious after his girlfriend broke up with him. So
I understand that.
He drove to her house.
Okay. So far, so good.
Drenched his Ford station wagon in gasoline.
Good idea.
Lit it with a match.
Okay.
Then drove the rolling fireball into her bedroom wall.
Bad execution.
Yeah, Ulysses was hoping that his ex would die in a massive explosion. Instead, she escaped fine. He actually ended up being taken to the hospital for burns.
A for idea, F for execution.
I got you. Cats are the only animals humans own that think they're better than you, and still crazy cat owners willing to pay $7,000 to $10,000 for dying cats to have kidney transplants. And once the transplant is performed, it can really only add about 2 years of life to the cat. $10,000
for a cat.
$10,000. 7 to 10, actually.
For kidney transplant?
Correct.
I can see it for a dog, but not for cats. Really?
I don't see it for a dog either. $10,000.
When you had Boo?
Yes.
As a boy, though, right?
Girl.
Whatever. You wouldn't have given another $5-10,000 if you thought you could spend more time with her?
Mm-mm. $10,000?
Your dog?
$10,000.
Boo!
I had kids to raise. That's $10,000. No. I'd put her down and say, sleep.
What was wrong with her?
Nothing was wrong with her.
You put your dog to sleep and there was nothing wrong with her?
No. I was saying if she needed a transplant, I had to put her to sleep.
It was your dog, not your dad.
God.
Why did you have her put down?
We didn't. She died of natural causes. You were saying if.
I thought you said you had her put down for no reason.
No.
She didn't die of natural causes.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, probably an OD of morphine. What did you do to that dog?
Nothing.
What happened to Boo?
Actually, I had to get rid of Boo when I got the divorce. Because my apartment complex wouldn't accept animals that I moved into, and Why
didn't wife Zilla take her?
Because she married a guy immediately who didn't want my dog.
Didn't she leave the dog in the empty house for a couple of days and didn't tell anybody?
2 days, yeah. With my little box of my stuff that was left, she goes, buy the house and get your stuff. Never told me the dog was there for 2 days.
How do you do that?
I don't know. That one just amazed me. I don't know. Dark house.
Totally dark. Was there food and water?
Yeah, there was some food and water. I guess it was gone by the time I got there. But because I was just a box of stuff, I didn't swing by that day. I probably waited the next day.
Well, who did you think had the dog?
I figured she did because he had a backyard. I just figured she would take it.
So nobody asked about poor little Boo. Poor little Beagle.
I wasn't living there at the time.
Little helpless Beagle.
Don't do this to me. That was hard. So I killed it.
I came home and I saw the dog and what will I do? I'll match it with my dog.
Anyway, finally, George Clooney, when he was 11, he suffered from Bell's palsy for about a year. Part of his face was paralyzed. His left eye was closed and he couldn't eat or drink correctly. And now he's one of the most successful actors in Hollywood. He says, quote, "That was the worst time of my life. You know how cruel kids can be. I was mocked. I was taunted. I was a wreck. But the experience made me stronger."
And I also thought it was a bad joke that you named the dog's first name Jigga.
God. I did not. How do you do that?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, God. Boo did not have a first name. News and information at this point proudly brought to us by Moose and Denny's in Arlington. Big party Friday night. I'll see you out there. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
You put that dog in an animal shelter?
Don't do this.
Did you stick Boo in an animal shelter?
Don't do this. Please. I couldn't. I had her in my apartment for about a week and a half.
How long did you guys have her?
10 years.
And you put her in an animal shelter?
Yes.
That makes me cry, and it wasn't even my dog.
Just nothing else I could do.
There was plenty of things you could do.
No, I'd already signed a 1-year lease on this apartments, and they wouldn't have any pets. Not like I had to pay a pet deposit.
I lived in Las Colinas, and they even had pet deposits out there.
No, this apartment was pet-free. Apartment complex.
You put your dog in an animal shelter.
Don't do this.
And you know, if you put it in a normal animal shelter, probably after a week, she was gone.
Jesus.
That little sad beagle around strangers.
Why are you doing this?
I just thought you were more responsible than that. You took your family.
It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But I had no other option. The ex-wife wouldn't take her. Even though I had a big backyard, no dog.
You had plenty of options. You just opted not to exercise them. Sorry, I'm not talking to you.
Thrown out of my apartment?
Makes me sick to be in the same room with you. Hi, Gail.
That's the worst thing I ever heard.
That's pretty good. I almost bought that for a second. Seriously, they had that dog within the family for 10 years.
Well, I know. I can empathize with him, though. I had to kind of go through the same thing with my pit bull. When I left my second
I ran out of babies. we had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, I had an 8-month-old baby. I left the evil husband, and he said, well, put Turbo and, board him, and I'll get him out in a week. And I was moving in with my mom, who did not have a fenced-in backyard, and here I come back to Mama with an 8-month-old baby, and I couldn't bring him. And so...
I remember that ex-husband. He was a nut.
Yeah, I remember he used to call you up and threaten you, too.
He was threatening everybody. In fact, Tim, Gail's husband, wasn't getting any sleep.
Right.
So I went over there one night and stayed on the couch with a gun just so they could have one night of sleep.
Was he stalking you?
He was all over the place. This guy was a bona fide freak.
How long were you guys married? Go.
3.5 years. Yeah. Well, we all do stupid things, don't we?
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, traffic is brought to you by the Texas Lottery. On eastbound LBJ, you got the typical heavy, crappy old crawly traffic from Midway all the way over to Central Expressway, and then it loosens up a bit. Northbound 35, South R.L. Thornton at Illinois, there's a wreck. Good thing about that is it's on the lighter side of travel. In Fort Worth, westbound I-30, the West Freeway at University, there's a wreck on the right shoulder, and folks are, they're slowing down to about 65 miles an hour for that problem. And in Plano, they've got a Taste of Plano, or the Taste of Plano at South Fork. It's got traffic all stacked up on eastbound Parker and southbound Murphy Road. People all over are playing and winning Lotto Texas every Wednesday and Saturday. How about you? Somebody's buying the winning ticket right now. The jackpot is now $15 million. Pick up your numbers today and have a lovely evening. I'm Gail Lightfoot, and that's traffic on the new 105.3 FM Talk of Rock, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, going to be chilly tonight, maybe a couple of showers. There are some down to the south and southwest of the Dallas area, down Fort Tyler right now. 41 for the overnight low, going to be in the mid-60s by tomorrow. Still cloudy, maybe some showers by Thursday. We have 52 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks, Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk. Please don't do this. Please.
It's one of the sweetest dogs I've ever seen.
She was very, very sweet.
Good. I watched her eat pizza, and she'd pull off the green peppers. I remember that.
Oh, Jesus. Please, let's not go down memory lane with that dog. Yes, you're right. She could.
She had some saggy teats, though.
Yeah, she had some puppies once, got out. We didn't breed her. She got out.
Then you put her in an animal shelter.
She had a nice long life.
You know how they kill them?
I don't want to hear this. Really.
They get them all excited. They tell them they're going to see Babe, the movie, the talking pig.
Okay. And then what?
They slam their head in the door.
They don't. No, they don't.
It's the same way they declaw cats.
I'm sure. She got adopted.
How old was Boo?
That's what I told the kids anyway.
Yeah. How old was Boo?
10.
All right, so you guys had her from a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Older dogs don't get adopted that quickly. In fact, more often than not, at a regular shelter, they get whacked after about 10 days. Your family member. You left her in a little cage by herself in front of strangers.
All right, quit it. Now you really upset me. Quit it. Quit it. Stop it. Quit.
Ah, you big pussy, you crier.
My dog. Bastard. You got me upset about something that happened 13 years ago. Jerk.
That's good.
Damn.
Yes, Joe?
Hey, JD, man, what are you? That is so... You're a bucket of crap.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Yes, Alan.
Yeah, he is. He's just sorry as he can be.
Thank you. Owen, what can I do for you?
JD, you suck.
Thank you. How about you, Dave?
Russ, you need to walk over and bitch slap that cold-hearted bastard.
Thank you.
I'm already crying. Isn't that enough for you people?
I thought it was going to take me forever to get you to that point. I almost made myself cry.
I know. Quit.
I have an idea.
No.
Yes.
No.
Let's read the dog poem.
I can't.
Yes, John.
No, I won't.
Read the dog poem. Read it.
No.
You read it this time.
No.
Yes.
You read it.
And the whole time you read it, think about putting Boo in that kennel by herself.
I can't read it then.
Read it.
Oh, Jesus. This is miserable. Why are you doing this? Oh, I can't find it.
I bet Trey can find it. Of course, I'm sure O'Malley will beat him to it.
Oh, here it is.
You have it? Are you ready?
No. No music.
Oh, yes, music. And the whole time I want you to think about your family dog and putting them in an animal shelter and leaving her alone by herself.
Why are you torturing me?
Strange place, strange
this was 13
smells.
years ago.
I understand. Well, then this shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to make it through the poem without any tears whatsoever. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
I remember bringing you home. You were so small and cuddly with your tiny paws and soft fur. You bounced around the room with eyes flashing and ears flopping. If you're going to look at me with the puppy eyes, I can't get through it.
I'll look away.
Once in a while, you let out a little yelp just to let me know this was your territory. Making a mess of the house and chewing on everything in sight became a passion. When I scolded you, you just put your head down, looked up at me with innocent eyes as if to say, I'm sorry, but I'll do it again as soon as you're not watching. Don't hold the chihuahua up to me. As you got older, you protected me by...
And like this little stuffed dog here is Boo. You're reading that poem to this little defenseless dog right here, defenseless.
As you got older, you protected me by looking out the window and barking at everyone who walked by. When I had a tough day, you would be waiting for me with your tail wagging just to say, welcome home. I missed you. You never had a bad day. I could always count on you to be there for me. When I sat down to read the paper and watch TV, you would hop on my lap looking for attention. You never asked for anything more than me to pat you on the head so you could go to sleep with your head on my leg. As you got older, you moved around more slowly. Then one day, old age finally took its toll. And I killed you.
And on the way to the vet, I threw you out the window.
One day, old age finally took its toll.
You came down with a terminal case of yoink.
Old age finally took its toll. You couldn't stand
My dog died of
wobbly legs anymore.
Wait a minute, back up.
Wow.
You're laughing too much. You're going to make it through this thing.
Okay.
Back up. Remember the image of dropping off Boo at the animal shelter?
Oh, stop that.
And she gives you those eyes, and you know that you're looking at that dog for the last time in your life.
Quit.
Go ahead.
As you got older, you moved around more slowly. Then one day, old age finally took its toll. You couldn't stand on those wobbly legs anymore. I knelt down and patted you lying there, trying to make you young again. You just looked up at me today as if to say you were old and tired, and that after all these years of not asking for anything, you had to ask me for one last favor. All right, sure. Here's the rest.
Oh, no. One last favor. Read it.
You suck. With tears in my eyes, I drove you one last time to the vet. One last time, you were lying there beside me. For some strange reason, you were able to stand up in the animal hospital. Perhaps it was your sense of pride. As the vet led you away, you stopped for that instant, turned your head, and looked at me as if to say, thank you for taking care of me. And I thought, no, thank you for taking care of me. God. I don't need this.
Get going there, Hitler.
I don't need this.
Never killed an animal for no reason. Ex-girlfriends? Of course. Whew. I can't believe this. 13 years. I'm just now finding out you stuck that dog in an animal shelter.
I'm sure.
Not even a no-kill shelter. They probably whacked her as soon as you left the place.
No, they didn't. I didn't have another option.
You had plenty of options. You could have moved.
I'd already signed a lease.
Could have given her to a family member. You could have asked me. What year was this?
81.
It wasn't 81. It's probably 91.
I'm sorry, 91.
I was around when you guys got divorced. Mm-hmm. I would have taken Boo.
You lived in an apartment, too?
So? I would have hid the dog.
You can't hide a dog when you're taking her out to go to the bathroom. That's how they found out I had her.
There are ways around that. Mm-hmm. And I certainly would have changed her first name.
She did not have a first name.
Okay. We ready to go here, Eddie?
Yeah.
Do we need to break first?
Yeah, can we take a short one?
What's the knife for?
Oh.
Do we really have to take a break first?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, and we have the audio from the Sci-Fi Channel with that scare tactics.
Good.
It's audio of somebody leaving their dog at the animal shelter. We'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
All right, Dan, go ahead and line up 3 people for what did I tell you, please? Thank you. Oh, I didn't play the audio from Scare Tactics. All right, I've already set the stage for this, right? You got the mental image.
Right.
Shows an RV going through a camp. Shows interior shots of everybody sitting around that table that they always have, the breakfast table in an RV.
Right.
And they go by a little campsite.
Dark at night.
Right. And they see that it's been demolished.
Okay.
Guy gets out of the Winnebago, goes out with a flashlight, looks around. You see blood on the stuff. Gets into and out of the RV. Then he goes, I'm going to go over here and look in the bushes. Next thing you know, he's slamming up against the window. That's where the chicks start to wig out. Then the
covered in blood at this point?
Not totally.
Okay.
Then the Sasquatch starts pushing on the side of the RV, and then you hear it slam against the window, and you see it. It scared me, and I knew it was a hose. At that point, the chicks are just gone.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Tent and stuff. Where the hell is,
I don't know. Why is the f***ing thing
where the hell
so
is
trapped
Chelsea
out?
now?
All right, I'm guessing they knew the people at the campsite.
Right.
Okay. I left that part out there. My mistake. All right, so now they're looking out the window and they see the campsite's been demolished. Tents thrown all over the place. Sleeping bags are open. Nobody's around.
Travis.
Let me go look. Don't go anywhere.
Now he's outside with a flashlight. Looking
Chelsea! Now!
Still looking around outside. Pitch dark. All he sees is a flashlight. Okay.
Oh, this is weird, man.
I'm gonna go look over here!
Now he's going off in the bushes. Can't really see.
Travis, come back inside. Tell him to come inside. There's his flashlight.
That's where he slams up against the window. And it's just one of those quick things. He just kind of goes, slaps the window and it keeps going. I wrote it back. Oh, wait till you hear the Sasquatch slam up against the window. I can't wait for this series to start.
Tell him to come inside. There's his flashlight.
All right, now he's inside the Winnebago. And he's screaming, I got blood on me. I don't know what happened.
What is it?
Oh, fuck, it's a big Bigfoot or something!
That's the Sasquatch beating the side of the Winnebago. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Because the next sound is him slapping up against the window. Here it goes.
Okay.
I'll back it up some. I think only two of the people in the Winnebago were in on it. One chick and the guy that actually went around. Because one of the other guys, as soon as this happened, he was trying to get the hell out of there, and the chick was holding on to him so he wouldn't leave. Just what I would do. Think I'm hanging around when there's there's a great big chinchilla running around outside that's going to eat me?
But he's trying to get out of the van.
Yes.
That's where the trouble is.
That's where the monsters are.
Exactly.
We have another break before 7? Oh, all right. I'll make this quick then. There's only like 30 seconds left. Dan, I'm sorry. Get rid of everybody for the game. Apologize. Possibly again tomorrow. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. So now he's beating on the side.
Beating on the side of it. They can't see him. They don't know what's making the noise. Yeah. They just know something's pushing on the side of the Winnebago and making it move. They obviously cut a great big section out of here because it jumps. I'm telling you, that chick wasn't done by a long shot of screaming. I'll back it up.
This is a little trailer. Maybe they'll do a whole version when they do the TV.
Right. I love that scene with the Sasquatch.
Does he just beat on the window and run away, or is he...
He smacks up against it, both hands and your face up against it.
Travis, come back inside. Tell him to come inside. There's his flashlight.
All right, that's Travis, where he slams up against it. The Sasquatch is next. Did you ever see the movie Legend of Boggy Creek?
Yeah.
You remember where the guy goes to the bathroom and he's sitting on the crapper and the Sasquatch reaches in through him, at him through the screen door?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same motion you get from this. Not exactly the same because the guy goes running down the hall with his pants down and the dookie hanging out. But this is still good. Very good. All right.
Are you guys scared? What's going on? You're on scare tactics. What scare tactics?
Damn.
Had that been real, that bitch's ass had been the first one out the door. I'd have kicked it out, and while he's eating her, we're getting the hell out of there. And I'd have kicked out the biggest, fattest bitch, so we had a plenty room, a good head start.
They're going to get, man, it's like, you can scare somebody that bad. You see lawsuits, so they've already been sued, right?
I don't think they were sued for that one. They were sued for the alien abduction, and the chick wigs out. But I'm telling you, you watch the trailer, that chick is absolutely terrified. And there's one of them they focus on. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right.
All right, Puppy Killer, let's do the plugs and get out of here.
For more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us or for details on the Listener Foundation and Police and Firefighter poster, you go to russmartin.com. To instant email us during the show, send it to studio@russmartin.com. See Trey and visit his website. Go to TreyTrenholm.com. Find Eddie on the World Wide Web. Go to EddieBoyd.com. For me, as well as my tribute song to the Columbia, JohnDavidRyan.com. And for everything else, it's the official website, 1053fmtalk.com.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you.